KMTI, your sports leader in South Central Utah, now presents Snow College Badger Sports on the radio. This sports broadcast is brought to you by KMTI, your sports leader in South Central Utah, now presents Snow College Badger Sports on the radio. This sports broadcast is brought to you by sports-minded sponsors throughout South Central Utah. And now let's get started with live sports play-by-play action on KMTI Radio.
And a good evening and welcome to Snow College Badger football action on KMTI AM 650, part of the Mid-Utah Radio Network, on Centricom.com, Manti Telephone, and on Snow TV on the YouTube channel. We thank you for joining us for Snow College Badger football action as the Badgers take on ASA-Miami. The Badgers have knocked off a couple of nationally ranked teams already here early in the season by knocking off Lackawanna last week on the road and defeating Iowa Central, wasn't it? Iowa Central in the first game of the year. Snow College Badgers have put themselves in a pretty good position here. They still have some tough games ahead of them. Iowa Western, ASA-Miami, all of these will be tough challenges for the Snow College Badgers to try to keep climbing up in the ranks and hopefully be a contender for the national championship at the end of the season. We ought to mention Snow College Volleyball is playing for the national championship against Iowa Western. Iowa Western will be at the competition for the Snow College Badgers in 3 weeks, and that game will be played in Iowa. But right now, the volleyball team playing, they lost set number 1, now playing in set number 2 against Iowa Western for the national championship. We'll take this opportunity for a timeout. A word from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll have the pregame show with head coach Zach Erickson of the Snow College Badgers right after this.
I'm a mom raising 4 kids, so I know what you're dealing with. Distractions during homework time, faces buried in devices at dinner, not to mention the tug of war to pry devices away from my kids when it's time to go to bed. So I looked everywhere to find a system that could help me with everything I need. A system I can trust. And I found it. It's called CentraGuard by Centricom. You can get started with taking back the internet by visiting Centricom.com right now. CentraGuard. Better family internet.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of pre-engineered metal buildings of all sizes. Plus, they are your headquarters for custom metal roof and wall panels for your home or business, including all trim and accessories. All of their roof and wall panels are available in several gauges and over 20 different colors. For a free cost estimate or more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim. 800-262-5347. That's 800-262-5347. Online at cobuildings.com.
I'm Dr. Chris Karish, orthopedic surgeon with a subspecialty in sports medicine. Central Valley Medical Center has state-of-the-art operating rooms and the latest orthopedic equipment to provide me with the tools to perform safe and minimally invasive procedures. I've had the opportunity to treat athletes from my own sons to the NFL. I provide a wide variety of treatments to get you back on your feet and enjoying your life. Come see us here at Central Valley Medical Center where we can treat you as a friend and not a medical record number.
Little Caesars of Ephraim and Nephi have expanded to a third location in Gunnison, inside Gunnison Sinclair. Hours Monday to Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Come enjoy classics like crazy bread, cheese, pepperoni, and 3-meat treat pizzas. Little Caesars also offers wings, dip, soda, and an awesome family meal deal, including 2 liters of soda, pepperoni or cheese pizza, and a crazy combo for just $9.99. Come enjoy one of the best deals in America. Little Caesars, Ephraim, Nephi, and Gunnison.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
And Coach, welcome back from Scranton, Pennsylvania. You got your lesson. Everybody tuned you in on The Office, I guess.
Yes, they did. I didn't know hardly anything about The Office. And I got quite educated on our trip to Scranton, so it was fun. It was fun.
And a good trip for you. You said it was a great area. You enjoyed yourself back there, and especially more because you came away with a win.
Yeah, absolutely. I think anytime you win on the road, you can always find good things in it. But yeah, we got out there. It was a little bit of a long trip, especially when you have layovers and all that type of stuff. But we were able to, I think, schedule it appropriately. So we got out there on Thursday and we're able to kind of get our legs back underneath us Friday, have a practice on Friday out there, and then be able to get to the game Saturday morning. So all in all, it was a great trip.
Okay, Coach, you started well. There was no lag. It didn't seem like you guys were still on the plane or on the bus. You started out well, scored on your first 2 possessions, onside kick in the first quarter, and then got a field goal out of that.
Yeah, I think part of that was the way we traveled, right? Usually when you go 2 time zones, there can be some jet lag and those type of things. And so I think that's why we wanted to try to get out there a day early. And I think it showed that, right from the jump, we were able to get out and get up on them early. Our coaches put together a great game plan, including our special teams coordinators, to be able to see. We had seen that on tape as far as the onside kick went. That's something that they have done. In fact, in a lot of their games, and we had been surprised somebody else hadn't quite caught on to that. And so it was good to see our guys jump out and execute early on offense. Our defense played phenomenal from the start, and then obviously special teams came out and was able to turn the tide in our favor, and then run out there and kick a field goal to put us up 17-0. In the first quarter, and we kind of rode that momentum throughout the rest of the game.
Any disappointment that you weren't able to get a lot more points on the board? I'm guessing Lackawanna is a good enough team that the win is the most important, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely. We definitely, when you come back and you watch the tape, there's definitely opportunities that we left out there. I will say that we scored at least another touchdown because Garrison's whole upper body was in the end zone when they said that his knee was down. And so obviously that one was especially frustrating, which would have put us at 34. And then we dropped a wide open catch in the end zone, which would have put us, 41 or something like that. So there was definitely opportunities for us. And when you come back and you watch the tape, you can get nitpicky on that kind of stuff. But like you said, ultimately, we came away with the win. You beat a very, very good opponent who hadn't lost at home since 2014. And to beat them 27-7, like I said, on the road, we'll take it all day, every day.
But as a coach, are you glad that there are a few things that you can definitely come back to practice and say, hey, there's still some things we need to work on, guys?
Yes, absolutely. And that's what, in our staff meeting on Monday, you want to enjoy the win and you want to enjoy where we're at this point in the season, right? Being 3-0, having beat the number 2 team in the country, the number 5 team in the country. And the beautiful thing about it from the coach's standpoint is we are far from playing our best game. We have so many things to clean up every Sunday and Monday when we start to look at the tape, and the errors, not only the missed assignments and the errors that the players are making, but there's things we as coaches are doing too that we're able to look back and say, okay, we should have done this, or we need to make sure that we are prepared for this, and so we're excited that there's still a whole lot we can improve on as we go forward. So I don't think we're anywhere near reaching our potential yet as a team. And to be able to say that with what we've done already is really exciting.
All right, Coach. I'm hoping that your coaching staff's back to healthy, or you missing some more coaches again. I mean, that's always going to loom over, it seems like. But you've weathered the biggest storm, hopefully.
Definitely. So the beautiful thing about when you get COVID is that once you come back, you're free and clear for 90 days, is what they're telling us. So between the coaches that have had it and the coaches that have now been fully vaccinated, I'm knocking on wood that we're not going to have any more issues with COVID affecting our staff. And then luckily this week, we're only down 2 guys. So we're expecting to kind of be back at full strength. And, we only had 1 positive test, and they lived off campus. And so they only took out their roommate with them. And so we're excited to be able, we're out there at practice yesterday, and it's the first time that we've had in probably a month that we've had, we had 119 guys. We had 121 guys on the roster. We had 119 guys at practice yesterday. And so it felt like we were getting kind of back to normal.
Excellent. All right, so you've got ASA-Miami this week. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll talk about that game and what the Badgers need to do for another win. We'll do that right after this timeout.
Why do people everywhere love my style checking? It has rewards you'll flip for.
I love my travel rebates!
With my style, the spotlight's always on me.
We can send money with Zelle. Good boy.
For me, it's instant issue debit card.
Find out why people everywhere love My Style Checking from Mountain America at macu.com.
Are you looking for a TV experience that you'll love? Then listen up. Manti-Tel has partnered with Philo to bring you over 50 channels of live and on-demand TV. Stream your favorite shows from networks like Hallmark, Discovery, Nickelodeon, and more. The best part is Philo gives you over 50 channels with unlimited recording on all of your devices, so you can watch what you want, when you want, for only $20 a month. To sign up, go to go.philo.com/mtcc. That's go.philo.com/mtcc. Manti-Tel, connecting your life since 1907.
This is Nate Johnson of Risk Managers Insurance Agency in Ephraim. It is surprising how many people do not have any life insurance or adequate coverage today. If you were to suddenly die, would your family have enough money for your funeral and to pay off any debt you may have, or funds to live on with your income no longer available to care for your family? You may be surprised at how low life insurance rates are. Let me sit down with you and discuss how life insurance can benefit you and your family. Call us at Risk Managers in Ephraim, 283-4685.
San Pete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West, specializing in structural steel fabrication and erection. San Pete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hale Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. San Pete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time, at 685 East Main in Moroni. Call 800-261-1026, 800-261-1026.
Welcome back to the pregame show this week, Coach.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to the pregame show this week, Coach. ASA-Miami, a team you guys have played a few times, been successful with them, but you can't let your guard down.
No, ASA-Miami is a team that is very, very athletic and very talented. I mean, anybody that follows college football or even the NFL understands the type of caliber of athlete that comes out of South Florida. I mean, the best athletes in the world usually are coming from somewhere in that neighborhood. And this team is no different. They are extremely athletic. They are getting better, right? They've had a change in coaching staff, and I think that has benefited them. And so we've seen some things on the tape. They have only played one game. They've had a couple games canceled, but we've seen some things on the tape that are different than what they've done, in the past couple of years that we've played them. And it can be things that can really give offenses and defensive fits if you don't prepare and if you don't take them serious. And we're telling our guys, in the situation we're at now, every game is an opportunity for us to try to play for the national championship. We cannot, every game is the biggest game of the year from here on out for us. And so I think our guys have taken that to heart, and I think that they've prepared well this week because I think they're hungry and I think they know what's at stake. And so as long as we can keep them focused on that, I like the way we've been able to prepare this week for a team that could very well come in and they could beat anybody on any given Saturday because of how athletic they are. And so our guys have prepared really well, and they've done the things that we've asked them to do to hopefully be ready to go on Saturday. And we've told them, with it being homecoming, they have one job for homecoming, and that's to win a football game.
All right, Coach. So if we had to narrow down the three most important things that you guys have to accomplish to come away with the win on this Saturday, what would they be?
I always start with turnovers, right? We have to take care of the ball on offense. We've continued to turn the ball over. Every game we've had at least one turnover, and that's something that we're really trying to address. And then it all starts there. So turnovers, being plus in the turnover margin. Secondly, I think we got it going a little bit against Lackawanna. I really want to focus on our run game. We really need to get our run game going, and I think we're starting to turn the corner. You see, we rushed for like 170 yards, I think it was, something like that, against Lackawanna, which is really trending in the right direction. We need to be able to do that. And then, let our defense do what they do. I think we have the best defense in the country, and let them get out and let them execute. They've gotten turnovers for us and gotten us extra possessions. And, you tie that in, it's kind of a fourth thing, but our special teams, to be able to have the confidence that we do in our kickers is something that we're not taking for granted. Sometimes I think coaches and teams maybe do that. But to be able to rely on those guys, to be able to run them out there at any given time, whether it's a field goal or kickoff or a punt, we feel really confident. So if we can keep going with those things, get the run game going, take care of the football, and then let the defense and our special teams do what they're capable of doing, I like our chances.
All right. I just wanted to address a couple of things that you just mentioned there. The run game, you've got to feel like the king of the world. I mean, you've got a deep stable of running backs, and it seemed like the first game that we had here, your starter wasn't doing quite as well, and I'm not blaming him. I mean, the offensive line has to do their part as well. But then you go to your second or third running back, and he ends up leading the game in rushing, and then you change it again when you go to Lackawanna.
Yeah, we are very fortunate when it comes to our backs, and from Jawan Cherry to Seth Kalen to Sione Malisi to Cesar Warren, Soma Hilu. I mean, all of those guys are very capable backs, and I think you'll see Saturday. I think you'll see a lot of us trying to get two of them on the field at the same time, because we're gaining more confidence in those guys and in their abilities, and they're showing that they deserve more opportunities. And so it's a very good problem to have. They may disagree because they all want their touches as they should. But for us as a coaching staff and as a team, having five capable backs is a very good problem to have.
Okay, and the other thing I wanted to address is, does it give you a little bit extra confidence to try to do some different things offensively? I mean, you mentioned the turnovers, but you've got to know that you've got a defense, like you said, that can get the ball back for you, or that can hold if you give a turnover at an inopportune time. Does that free you up to maybe be a little more aggressive?
Absolutely. Perfect example of that was end of the third quarter last week. We have a 4th and 3, and I walk over to Coach Jorgensen, our defensive coordinator, and before I can even get the words, should we go for it, he's yelling, go for it, right? And so it gives us a lot more freedom, a lot more confidence, like you said, to be able to do some things and take some chances, because our defense is, again, like I said, I think it's the best defense in the country. And as an offensive coach, as a play caller, it frees up everything, because we're not having to outscore people because of how good our defense is. And so now we can focus on us. We can execute. And it's kind of twofold, right? We'll take calculated risks, right? We're not having to try to compete and win games 56-55. There's chances that we're not going to take because we know, hey, our defense is going to get us the ball right back and we'll have another shot at it. And so it goes both ways, right? A 4th and 3 on the 40-yard line, in most cases you probably don't go for it. When you have our defense, we go for it. Or in other cases where, 4th and 8 on the 27-yard line, kick the field goal because we're going to be able to probably get another opportunity here pretty quickly on offense because the defense will get us the ball back. So, yeah, it's been great as an offensive coach and as a head coach to be able to see what our defense has been able to do and how they've been able to execute.
Excellent, Coach. Congratulations so far. I know you still believe there's a lot of work to do, and good luck against ASA-Miami.
Thanks, Gary. It's always fun to be with you.
All right. We'll be back with more on the pregame show right after this.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the Scenic West Network.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
And a good evening. Welcome back to Terry Foote Stadium and Robert Stoddard Field in Ephraim, Utah, on the campus of Snow College, as the Snow College Badgers are taking on ASA-Miami. Correction from earlier in the pregame. Our stats master, Brad James, corrected me. The Badgers have already played Iowa Western. That's who they had the very close game with at the very beginning of the season. And they will be playing Iowa Central later on in 3 weeks. So the Badgers facing ASA-Miami this week. They will play Gila River next week, and then they go on the road for 2 weeks and then finish back home with a final home game for the season. Snow College Badgers and ASA-Miami. ASA-Miami did win the coin toss, and they elected to receive. And the Badgers will be kicking off. No, it looks like they're going to be receiving. So ASA-Miami won, deferred till the second half. Correction there. They didn't give us a lot of instructions, the referees. But it looks like the Badgers will be receiving, and they'll be going from north to south, left to right across your radio dial as they take on ASA-Miami, who will be kicking off. They'll have the second half kickoff. And the national championship volleyball match between Snow College and Iowa Western, that's taking place back in Missouri right now. And Iowa Western won the first set. The Badgers close right here in the second set. I'll have to use my binoculars to be able to see the score. We have it on the big scoreboard, but apparently they just took it down.
That is a long ways to see for very, very small text.
It is. Not sure if Iowa Western ended up winning that. We'll have to check that.
I think it was about 23-22.
Oh, so it's not over yet?
It is not over yet. The second set is not over yet.
All right. So Iowa Western will be set to kick off. We'll keep Badger fans up to date on what's happening with the volleyball as much as we can. And getting set to do the kicking duties is Corey Barnes from ASA-Miami. Badgers have a couple players deep. One of those is Xavier Spahn. And the high kick is going to be taken at about the 4-yard line. Returned out to the 15, the 20. Hit at the 20, breaks a tackle to the 25, and going down there is going to be Taylor Larson for the Snow College Badgers, one of the slot backs for Snow.
And that was really, really a great return from Larson. He had some great blocking in front of him as well, but the Silver Storm, they read that very, very well, found the opening, got him down at the 25.
So the Badgers will go with no huddle as they come out. Their first possession starting at their own 25-yard line. 4 wideouts, 2 to the left, 2 to the right for Garrison Beach, the quarterback. Long snap count. Now he's going to take some time and reset. Seth Kalin, the running back, to his left in the backfield.
He had a great game 2 weeks ago.
Beach throws down the middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. Coaches wanted a holding on Taylor Larson. They're not going to get it. It'll be incomplete, and it'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I like the no call there. He was focused on the ball. He was not focused on the player. He was looking back. He was looking at the play behind him. He wasn't trying to affect the pass.
Badgers now going to go with 2 men in the backfield. That's something that Coach Zach Erickson said they were going to try to do because of the depth at running back. 2 wideouts to the left, Handoff to the second man through, I think, is Sione Malisi, and he does not get very far. And the Silver Storm able to bring him down after a gain of maybe 1 yard is all.
Just no opening at all in the offensive line. There was nowhere for him to go.
Good offensive line out there. Devontae Williams and William Tippins in the middle of that defensive line for the Silver Storm. 3rd down and 9. ASA-Miami shows blitz. The Badgers slow it down now. Tavita Noah in the slot to the right. Wide to the right is Tawan Palmer for Beach. Beach back to pass. Has time, throws over the middle, got Tawan Palmer. Palmer makes the catch, makes a move at the 45, the 50, into ASA-Miami territory, out of bounds. They're going to mark him down at the 44. Nice catch and enough for the first down for the Badgers.
You can watch this replay here. Garrison Beach, he drops back and he sees Tawan Palmer wide open. That was a perfectly thrown pass. Garrison Beach, he has had a great season for passing so far.
So the Badgers first down and move into Silver Storm territory. I formation now with Garrison Beach. And he's going to hand to Kalen. Kalen tries to get wide, and great defensive play coming up and making the tackle is Ian Smith. And that's going to be a loss of 2 yards back to the 46-yard line. And we'll bring you up to date. The Badgers do win the second set, so we're tied at 1-1 in the national championship. Snow College Badgers and the Iowa Western Reavers. 2nd and 12 for the Badgers here at Terry Foote Stadium. Pass is going to be in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Deontay Davis.
How did he not catch that? You can see that. It hit him right in the chest. That is a pass that wide receiver you got to make.
So Davis will stay split wide to the left. In the slot to the left is Taylor Larson. Badgers now go with 5 wideouts. Deuce Robertson is going to move from right to left, so it's trips left and 2 to the right. Garrison Beach, lone man in the backfield. Again, long snap count. Resets the play. Big 3rd down here. Back to passes Beach. Beach. Pass is going to be low, intended out there for Miller Royals.
And he had to throw it. You can watch this replay. The pocket collapses right there. He was about to get blindsided. He had to throw it quick or else it was going to be a sack.
Here's where the Badgers taking a little bit of a gamble here, going for it on 4th and 12, just barely inside of ASA-Miami territory. Beach, long snap count again, looks to the sideline. Tawan Palmer split wide to the right. Tavita Noah in the slot to the right. He does have in the backfield with him is Seth Kalen, and now he's going to kick it. Garrison Beach kicks it, and it carries into the end zone. So that'll come out to the 20. Haven't seen that play before.
No, you have not. Zach Erickson, he has had some very interesting play calls so far this season. You know, we saw the onside kick when they were up by, was it 3 touchdowns last week at Lackawanna?
14-0.
14-0, and they went with an onside kick. We saw that there. And even going for it on 4th down early in the first quarter. That is a very interesting call and just a different call.
So ASA-Miami will get their first possession, and they will start at their own 20-yard line. At quarterback is going to be George Pearson. Pearson with one setback with him, Alec Weibel. Quick pass on a slant route is going to be caught, and that's going to be caught by Douglas Washington. Washington on the reception, a gain of 5 out to the 25-yard line. So now 2nd and 5. And ASA-Miami also going to go without a huddle. Again, Pearson, the quarterback. Single setback with him. Alec Weibel. Badgers show blitz. Hand off to Weibel. Weibel's got an opening on the right side, and he's going to have the first down as he gets out to the 31-yard line. Nice carry by Alec Weibel. And again, the Silver Storm going without a huddle. Weibel and Pearson in the backfield. Handoff to Weibel again. Weibel tries the right side again, and he has good carry. Mitch Medina on the tackle for the Snow College Badgers, but not until a pickup of close to 6.
And this game already proving that the Badger defense is going to be in for something a little different. They haven't seen a strong run game like this yet this season.
2 wide out, split wide to the left, 2 to the right for Pearson. Pearson again with Weibel. Fakes the handoff to Weibel. Now passes out in the flats on the far sideline. On the reception, I believe, is Ian Smith. And he's going to be very close to the first down. Now they give it to him. And so ASA-Miami back-to-back first downs here. And getting close to midfield, out to the 42-yard line. Pearson takes the snap, hands it off. Weibel again tries the right side and again picks up good yardage. Out near midfield to the 49-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and 3. Pass over on the near side of the field. And that's going to pick up a couple of yards. On the reception is Douglas Washington. Washington right at midfield, so gain of 2. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 2 for ASA-Miami. Going to the far side to pick up the signal is Pearson. Pearson comes back in. Tells his wideouts on the near side of the field what the play is, and 3rd and 2 right at midfield. Pearson. Play action. No, he keeps it. Hands it off to, I believe it was Keshawn Holmes. Keshawn Holmes is going to be taken down for a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th and 3 from the 49-yard line. So 4th down. And punting situation coming in to do the punting duties is Jose Abreu. And back deep to receive for the Badgers is Larson. So 4th and 3 from the 49-yard line. And the kick is away. Booming high kick, and a fair catch is signaled for, but this is going to come back. It looks like delay of game on ASA-Miami. So that'll be a repunt here coming up. We apologize for the video that froze for a moment. We're back underway.
Had to run out and fix that real quick. It's kind of hard. We're inside, and all of our equipment is outside the press box here.
So 4th and 8 now in a repunt situation. Larson again still back to receive. And Jose Abreu to do the kicking duties. Long snap. Abreu gets it away. A little bit more pressure this time, and not quite as good a kick as is going to take a bounce and go out of bounds, but the Badgers will have decent field position as they mark it at about the 28-yard line, maybe the 29. Looks like closer to the 29, and the Badgers will have their second possession.
Badgers have seen a lot of success in the passing game in the first few games of the season, and that's kind of where they're seeing the success so far today. That was almost predictable, so wouldn't be surprised if we see a bit more of that here.
Badgers go with 2 wide out, split wide to the left. Tewan Palmer split wide to the right for Beach. Beach hands it off, and going straight ahead, I think, is Seth Kalin again. And maybe a gain of 2. And then Kalin is finally pushed out of the huddle by Rodney McGraw. But they're going to give him 4 yards on the carry. It'll bring up 2nd and 6 from the 34-yard line.
That's a problem that the Badgers have seen so far when they do try and go on the run game is they don't run it up the middle. They did there, and they got decent yardage for it.
Tight end Tavita Noah on the left side. Play action. Beach throwing deep down the sideline for Tewan Palmer, and it's too high, incomplete. Badgers wanted pass interference, but they're not going to get it. Good defense out there by Terrence Alexander.
Yeah, that was just good defense. And honestly, a ball that had a little too much on it.
So the Badgers go without the huddle again. 3rd down and 6. Beach with Kalen to his left. Trips split wide to the left. Taywan Palmer to the right. Beach resets. Play clock down to 10 seconds. Beach back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket, throws deep down the sidelines and too far out of bounds. Intended for Taywan Palmer. Incomplete, and the Badgers will be forced into a punting situation again.
This is not the game that they played 2 weeks ago. At this point in that game 2 weeks ago, they had already scored 1 or 2 touchdowns. This is very, very different for them. And you got to see how that's going to affect them.
2 weeks ago, the Badgers scored on their first 4 possessions.
Yes.
And last week, they scored on their first 3 possessions. And so far, 2 possessions and no score. Flag on the play. Beautiful kick. And that's going to take a Badger bounce and carry all the way into the end zone. But flag on the play. And I think the Badgers are probably going to come back and have to kick it again. Anthony Jackson, the punter there for Snow College.
See what the call is.
Well, it might have been offsides on ASA-Miami. They didn't stop the play, so odds are that's going to be a penalty against.
If we see that, that's a 5-yard penalty, correct?
Yes.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see him try and go for it on 4th and 1. We're just waiting to see if they want to accept or deny it.
And their illegal formation is the penalty.
Against Snow.
And so they mark it off after the kick, which carried into the end zone. So instead of at the 20, it'll be at the 25 for ASA-Miami. And they'll have their second possession coming up here.
Decent field position for ASA-Miami.
2 wideouts left, 2 wideouts to the right. Handoff straight ahead once again. And this time, not going very far, is Alec Weibel. Weibel gets back to the line of scrimmage, falls forward for maybe a gain of 1.
I hope that this is a preview that the Badger defense is starting to figure out how to defend this run game.
Again, 2 wideouts stacked wide to the left, 2 wideouts stacked wide to the right for Pearson. Pearson directing traffic. Badgers show blitz. Back to passes Pearson. Pearson looks to the right, now comes back over the middle, got a man open, and a great catch. He paid the price after he made the catch, but that's going to be enough for a first down, and ASA-Miami into Badger territory. Reception by Alante Hare.
I mean, what can you say? That was just a beautiful, beautiful catch. That is a great receiver right there.
Hare makes the catch, and ASA-Miami into Badger territory for the first time. 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. Handoff and wide open, breaking into the Badger backfield is a new running back in there, Thurlow Wilkins, and Wilkins is going to pick up good yardage. Wilkins inside the 30-yard line. Nope, actually mark it at the 31. Badgers make a couple of substitutions. 1st and 10 at the 31 for ASA-Miami. Trip split wide to the left. Pearson hands it off once again to Thurlow Wilkins, and Wilkins this time gets about a yard to the 30. Thurlow Wilkins on the carry and in the backfield now for ASA-Miami. George Pearson, the quarterback. 2 wideouts left, 1 wide out to the right. High snap, but he gets it. Hands it once again to Wilkins. Wilkins breaks it to the outside, and he's got another first down inside the 15 to the 14. Nice carry by Wilkins. Wilkins looked like he wanted to go left that time, and then there was nothing there, so he broke it back to the right and picked up good yardage and picked up the first down. So 1st and 10. Ball at the 15-yard line for ASA-Miami into the red zone and threatening to score. Hand off to Wilkins again. Wilkins waits for the blocks, goes forward and picks up, looks like about 2, maybe 3 yards on the carry.
In the Silver Storm, they found what is working. Run it right up the middle. And they're going with that every time because the Badgers have not figured out how to defend that yet.
Badgers, again, some substitutions along that defensive line. Call it 2nd and 7. And substitution, Alec Weibel is checked back in for the Silver Storm. Pearson throws to the end zone. Got a man open. Touchdown. ASA-Miami. On the catch is going to be Jamal Dryden with the catch. And ASA-Miami strikes first on the touchdown.
This is the first deficit the Badgers have had at home, I believe, since easily since fall of 2019. And I believe that was very, very early in the season, the last time they were down early in a game.
Extra point coming here. Getting set to do the kicking duties is Peyton Kendall. And the Badgers jump, and they get back, but they can jump and get back. Are they going to call movement here on Miami?
Doesn't look like it.
No, I think they're going to call this on the Badgers. Offsides. This is not high school. You can jump and get back. That's a strange call. Well, ASA-Miami still going to kick it. And it's going to be Peyton Kendall to kick for the extra point here. Long snap count. There's the placement. The kick is up, and the kick is no good. Wide to the right, and so the PAT fails. 6-0 ASA-Miami. Will be back with the kickoff in 60 seconds.
Centricom believes the service relationship continues long after installation, and we're available to support you every step of the way. That's why if there is a problem with our equipment, a service visit from us means no cost to you. We know the value of a satisfied customer, so if you refer us to a friend, we'll take care of them and you'll get 1 month of service free. We promise to make your experience the best it can be. Centricom, keeping you connected.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of pre-engineered metal buildings of all sizes. Plus, they are your headquarters for custom metal roof and wall panels for your home or business, including all trim and accessories. All of their roof and wall panels are available in several gauges and over 20 different colors. For a free cost estimate or more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim. 800-262-5347. That's 800-262-5347. Online at cobuildings.com.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Terry Foote Stadium. ASA-Miami up 6-0, and the kickoff is on the way. It's going to be taken by Larson at about the 11-yard line. Coming to the near side of the field. Has an opening. Flags are coming in, though, and it's going to come back. So a great return by by Larson. But this is going to come back as 2 flags all the way out at the 31-yard line. And that's usually where you get an illegal block against the return team. So instead of having the ball out at midfield, looks like the Badgers will get the ball probably, around the 15-yard line as they mark this off. How about the 21? So the Badgers will have the ball 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line, trailing 6-0 to ASA-Miami, the Silver Storm. Badgers come out the side, and it's going to be Garrison Beach once again. Deontay Davis in for the first time, I believe, for Snow College. He goes split wide to the left. Tawan Palmer wide to the right. Larson in the slot to the left. Beach with a long snap count. He's got in the backfield with him Seth Kalin.
They keep going with that long snap count. I wonder what they're trying to do.
Take a look at what the defense is setting up and then make the adjustments. Pass out in the flats. And that's going to be a little bit extracurricular activity. ASA-Miami throwing the man down after he was out of bounds, and so we're going to have an unsportsmanlike here.
That's a good call. And normally, we've seen so far this season, the Badgers have had problems with that. I think this is the longest they've gone in the first half without getting an unsportsmanlike or a personal foul.
Deuce Robertson made the catch and only picked up about 2 yards, maybe only 1. But the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty is going to give the Badgers an automatic first down and move the ball all the way out to the 36-yard line. So the Badgers move out to the 36-yard line, 1st and 10.
Those calls hurt. If you are the team that committed the penalty, that hurts big time.
Beach again with Kalen to his left. Tawan Palmer and Deuce Robertson split wide to the right. Larson in the slot to the left. Now man in motion is Robertson. Handoff to Robertson, trying to get to the outside. Grabbed by the defense, Samuel Edison, and Edison is going to drag him down for a loss on the carry. That's going to be a loss of near 5 yards. 4, call it. Great defensive play by Samuel Edison.
This talented Badger offensive line, they're struggling against this Miami defense. They are just exploiting every single hole that the offensive line gives them.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 14 for the Badgers. Badgers with Deontay Davis split wide to the left, trips out wide to the right, to the near side of the field. Beach back to pass. Has Kalen out of the backfield. Kalen gets out to the 40-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 4. And that gets a lot of yardage back after the loss. The Badgers will be looking at 3rd and 6.
Even though that's not quite what you want, that's still very manageable on 3rd down.
Yeah, get some of those yards back that you lost before, and now you've got a chance here. So 3rd and a long 6. Tawan Palmer, Deuce Robertson to the right. Larson and Davis split wide to the left. Beach back to pass, has a lot of time to throw. Now he's flushed out of the pocket. Flag on the play. This one's going to come back, unfortunately. Nice catch by Tawan Palmer, enough for the first down, but we're going to have holding on the Badgers, I'm sure. That was just the location where that was at.
Yep.
That would explain the long time that Beach had to throw the ball. And is Beach holding his right hand?
Sure hope not, but it does look like he is holding that right arm.
Let's see if we can see the replay again, Brooklyn. If he got hit after he threw the ball or what happened with that. Have you got that last replay? There we go. Let's watch and see what happens to Garrison Beach after he throws the ball here. He scrambles out of the pocket, throws. Yeah, he did get hit after he threw it.
He got hit pretty hard, too.
But he's staying in there. So now you've got a 3rd and long. You've got 3rd and 16. Instead of a first down inside of ASA territory, you've got 3rd and 16 for the Badgers. Badgers go with trips wide to the left. Deontay Davis, Deuce Robertson, and Larson, Taylor Larson on the left side. Tawan Palmer to the right. Out of the pocket is Beach. Now he tries to scramble back, and he's going to be tackled at the 20-yard line. Great defensive effort by Daly. Jakiri Daly on the tackle there. And the Badgers are going to be forced to punt again from deep in their own territory.
Is that 4 punts in a row?
Just 3.
Just 3? We say just 3.
That was their 3rd possession.
Oh, we've got a player down on the field.
Yes,
an
we
ASA
do.
Miami player.
We've got Terrence Alexander, who's down in his own territory, and he's waiting for trainer help. We'll take a timeout, an injury timeout here, and we'll be back shortly.
I'm Dr. Jason Standring, Central Valley Medical Center. I wanted to become a doctor because as I grew up, my family had a a family doc that delivered my siblings and took care of us when we were sick and if we had to go to the hospital, and I wanted to do the same thing. Family medicine allows me to do that. I love the fact that I can take care of families throughout their lifespan, from birth and throughout their growing years and their families, even until the end of life care. I'm Dr. Jason Standring at Central Valley Medical Center, and we're accepting new patients, and I'm eager to get to know you and your family.
Little Caesars of Ephraim and Nephi have expanded to a third location in Gunnison, inside Gunnison Sinclair. Hours Monday to Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Come enjoy classics like crazy bread, cheese, pepperoni, and 3 meat treat pizzas. Little Caesars also offers wings, dip, soda, and an awesome family meal deal, including 2 liters of soda, pepperoni or cheese pizza, and a crazy combo for just $9.99. Come enjoy one of the best deals in America. Little Caesars, Ephraim, Nephi, and Gunnison.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Terry Foote Stadium, Robert L. Stoddard Field, on the campus of Snow College in Ephraim, Utah. Badgers forced to punt. This will be their third punt. Third possession, third punt. And the kick is away. And it's going to be taken at the 35-yard line. Badgers miss, and returning out to near midfield is Rodney McGraw. And now we have a flag again on the field. And we'll see this usually goes against the receiving team, but we'll wait and see.
Yeah,
might have been a face mask.
The Snow College coaches, they were going crazy before the flag was thrown. We'll see what the official call is.
Flag is sitting at the 44-yard line. The national championship volleyball game looks like both teams in their 20s, and we're tied at a set apiece.
23-21, I believe, is the score right now with Iowa Western up.
So ASA gets called for illegal block in the back, and that will put it back at the 34-yard line. So they've had possessions at the 20, 25, and 34, and they went 75 yards for the touchdown on their last possession.
Illegal block call turns great field position to decent field position.
Again in the backfield is Weibel. Hand off to Weibel. Weibel coming to the near side, stretches it out. Badgers on the tackle. Looks like it's going to be a gain of about 4 out to the 38-yard line. On the tackle out there, Robert Fuentes for the Badgers. It'll be 2nd and 6. Pearson and Weibel again in the backfield. Tripp split wide to the right. Quick pass out to the man in the flats. And that's going to lose yardage. Good tackle out there by the Badgers. That's going to be Xavier DeLong on the tackle. So a loss of 1 yard on the pass play.
And that was just read very, very well by the Badger defense. Bringing up 3rd and still manageable, but 3rd and long.
3rd and 7 for the Silver Storm. Trips to the near side now. Badgers with the late substitution. Single wide out to the right. Trips to the left. Badgers showing blitz. Now they back off. 9 seconds on the play clock. Now down to 5. Pearson still taking his time. 3, 2, 1. They barely get it off. Blitz coming. Pass out in the flats is going to be caught by Weibel. Weibel turns it up the field. He's going to be short of the first down. That was dangerously close to delay of game.
Dangerously close to delay of game, but also dangerously close to a first down for ASA-Miami. They got to be a little bit more vigilant of that play clock. Looks like they are pulling their offense and putting their special teams on for a punt.
4th and 3. 4th and a long 3. And you're right, punting situation here. Jose Abreu back out to punt. Back deep to receive for the Badgers is Taylor Larson.
Interesting, they have not gone with Juwan Cherry.
Long snap and a horrible kick this time. Shanked off the side of the foot, but it does take a great ASA bounce. It's going to come to rest inside the 30, mark it at the 26-yard line, and the Badgers will have it 1st and 10.
That landed at about the 40-yard line, right?
Yeah, it did.
And it bounced all the way back to the 26. That is luck for ASA-Miami.
Yeah, they dodge a bullet after not one of the best kicks so far for Abreu. Badgers come out with Mila Royal split wide to the left, Larson in the slot to the left, and Tejuan Palmer wide to the right. Beach hands it off to Kalen. Kalen has blocking. Kalen breaks a tackle and gets a gain of about 8 yards out to the 34-yard line, and that's the best run so far for the Badgers.
I hesitate to get excited.
And that ends the first quarter of play. With the score, ASA-Miami 6 and the Badgers nothing. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Why do people everywhere love My Style checking? It has rewards you'll flip for.
I love my travel rebates!
With my style, the spotlight's always on me.
We can send money with Zelle. Good boy.
For me, it's instant issue debit card.
Find out why people everywhere love My Style checking from Mountain America at MACU.com.
Are you looking for a TV experience that you'll love? Then listen up. Manti-Tel has partnered with Philo to bring you over 50 channels of live and on-demand TV. Stream your favorite shows from networks like Hallmark, Discovery, Nickelodeon, and more. The best part is Philo gives you over 50 channels with unlimited recording on all of your devices, so you can watch what you want, when you want, for only $20 a month. To sign up, go to go.philo.com/MTCC. That's go.philo.com/MTCC. Manti-Tel, connecting your life since 1907.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Start of the second quarter, Snow College with the ball. And the handoff goes to Kalen. Kalen to the right has the first down. Not much more, but does get the first down out to the 39-yard line. We'll bring you up to date on what's happening in Missouri with the Snow College volleyball team playing for the national championship. They now trail 2-1 to Iowa Western. And the fourth set coming up shortly here. 1st and 10 for the Badgers. Ball at the 39-yard line. Badgers go back to the two running backs. Seth Kalen and is it Sione? Malisi in the backfield, I believe. Handoff goes to Kalen. Kalen with some room in the middle, and he gets out to the 45, fumbles the ball. But great defensive or offensive effort by the Badgers. Josh Soifua is able to cover it up. Flag on the play. Boy, that's deep in the backfield. Not sure they're pointing towards ASA-Miami. But where that flag is, that is a strange... It is going to go against ASA-Miami, and it's a big penalty. Personal foul, hands to the face is the call against ASA-Miami. So the Badgers move to the 40-yard line, 1st and 10.
That gives the Badgers, I think, some of the best field position they have had all day.
Right. They have been in ASA-Miami territory, but I don't think they've made it this deep.
Yeah, I think they were only in about a yard or two before they were forced to punt.
So, again, 2 men in the backfield for Garrison Beach. Back to pass, has some time to throw, goes deep down the sidelines, got a man out there. It's going to be intercepted. This is going to be coming back down the sidelines. Nice return. And here we have another flag. But what a great defensive effort by ASA-Miami. We'll see this on the replay. The ball was down the sidelines, tipped up into the air, and intercepted by Rodney McGraw. And McGraw comes right down the sidelines, tiptoeing down the sidelines. I thought he was out of bounds early, but he was not out of bounds until he got all the way out near the 40-yard line. And now the official's going to try to sort things out. Zach Erickson getting an explanation. He seems fine with it. It looks like it could be an illegal block. Is this going to go back against ASA-Miami? But a turnover. Interception is going to stand.
How many turnovers has Garrison Beach had this season? Not too many. Or not too many interceptions.
I think he's had one interception in every game so far.
Yeah.
Except personal foul against ASA-Miami during the return, so the interception will stand. And ASA-Miami will have the ball at the 15-yard line. And they will have it 1st and 10. He did not have an interception against the first home game here.
Yeah, against, who was that?
Handoff in the backfield. Staying on his feet is Thurlow Wilkins again, and Wilkins kind of dances around and picks up 1 yard.
Southern Shreveport.
Yes.
Yes.
He did not have an interception in that game, but I think he's had an interception both games on the road so far.
Yes, he has.
And now one here, first one at home. 13 minutes and 35 seconds remaining, first half. ASA-Miami leads it 6-0 over the Snow College Badgers. And ASA-Miami 2nd and 9. Man in motion. That is Douglas Washington, back to pass. We got a new quarterback in there, I think, don't we? That didn't look like Pearson that was in there.
That was a poor pass. Just way too much power on that.
I guess it is Pearson.
Yeah, the Badger defender didn't even have to do anything to break up that pass.
So the pass is incomplete. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 9. Late substitution, Alec Weibel is going to check in. And going out is Thurlow Wilkins in the backfield. Big tight end Robert Morgan on the right side of the formation. 2 wideouts wide left, a single wideout to the right for Pearson. Pearson takes the snap, back to pass, has time, got a man wide open. Right in the middle of the zone, the Badgers playing a zone over there and making a great catch is Lorenzo Hardy, and coming up with the first down.
That was just great field vision from the quarterback. He saw his wide open man, got it to him as quick as possible. The Badgers had 3 defenders that I guess just didn't thought each other were gonna get that man.
1st and 10. Pearson fakes it to the left. That was a broken play. I think he was intending to pass it to the right, and his receivers went downfield, and then he had nowhere to go with it. So Pearson is going to eat that one, and it's going to be a loss of about 4. Back to the 22-yard line.
They took away 5 yards from them. 2nd and 15.
2 wideouts split wide to the right. They stack the receivers to the right and stack 2 receivers wide to the left for Pearson. Pearson hands it off straight ahead to Weibel. Weibel breaks 1 tackle and scoots forward and gets the yardage that was lost back and maybe 1 more. So a gain of 6 on the carry. Nice run by Weibel. 3rd down and 9 for ASA-Miami. Same formation, 2 stacked wide left, 2 stacked wide right. Weibel in the backfield with Pearson. Badgers show blitz. Pearson now going to reset things. 15 on the shot clock. Pearson in shotgun formation. Takes the snap, looks to the right, under pressure, throws, got a man open. Pass is going to be caught, but flag is going to be thrown again.
And it's going to go against the Badgers.
Yeah, I think they're going to call roughing the passer. Pass is caught out here by Ian Smith. Smith gets all the way out to the 46-yard line. And the penalty is going to go against Snow College. Xavier DeLong trying to explain things to the referee, but roughing the passer is the call. And they add 15 yards, so ASA-Miami now going to be deep into Badger territory as they mark it down at the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for ASA-Miami, moving the ball and threatening to put more points on the board here. Already leading 6-0 with 11:33 remaining in the first half.
DeLong did not like that call. He was trying his hardest to plead his case to the ref.
Pearson with 1 wide out, split wide to the right. That's Alante Hare. Has already made 1 great catch in this game. 2 wide out, split wide to the left. Handoff is going to go straight ahead to Thurlow Wilkins, and Wilkins is gobbled up in the backfield, and that's going to be a loss of 3.
Why did that handoff take so long? Watch how long this handoff takes.
I think he's running the option to look and see where the defense is going, and usually he'll pull it back out, but I think the defense just blew up the line so much he left it with Wilkins to take the loss. 2nd and 13. Pearson with Wilkins in the backfield with him. Trips stacked wide to the left. Hare wide to the right. Back to passes Pearson. Throws to the left. Got a man wide open. The Badgers are having a hard time covering this offense. And Ian Smith is going to make the reception. That's enough for the first down. Down to the 24-yard line.
Zach Erickson has talked about how proud he is of this Snow College defense, even claiming he believes that the Badger defense is the best in the nation, and they are really struggling against this ASA-Miami offense.
Fumble, loose on the ground, and good job by Pearson to go down and cover it up. It's going to be a loss of 3. They had the same formation again. Trips out stacked wide to the left. And again, the Badgers, I'm not sure they have their assignments right out there. So it's going to be 2nd and 12 this time.
Defensive coordinator Jorgensen for the Badgers probably taking good notes on what he wants to go over at halftime, getting after him.
They definitely have some adjustments to make. Here's that formation again. Trips wide to the left, stacked wide to the left. Hare, the lone wide out, split wide to the right. Pearson with Weibel in the backfield. Badgers show blitz. Pass is going to be to the wide out, and that's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage and bring up 3rd and about 10.
This is the third and long this drive. And the Silver Storm, they have gotten through each time.
Trips now split wide to the right for Pearson. Lone wide out to the left. 3rd and 10. Long snap count. And now timeout is going to be taken. Badgers are going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
This is Nate Johnson of Risk Managers Insurance Agency in Ephraim. It is surprising how many people do not have any life insurance or adequate coverage today. If you were to suddenly die, would your family have enough money for your funeral and to pay off any debt you may have, or funds to live on with your income no longer available to care for your family? You may be surprised at how low life insurance rates are. Let me sit down with you and discuss how life insurance can benefit you and your family. Call us at Risk Managers in Ephraim, 283-4685.
San Pete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and has grown to be one of the major steel fabricator and erectors in the Intermountain West. The management and staff recognizes the dedication and hard work of the Snow College athletic teams and hopes their support assists the athletic programs in continuing their traditions of excellence. San Pete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time. Honored to sponsor the Snow Badger Steelman Play of the Game.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
3rd and 10 for ASA-Miami. Inside the 25-yard line. Pearson with Weibel in the backfield. Pearson back to pass, throws to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. Intended out there for Hare, but good defensive coverage. I believe that was Keontae Scott for Snow College. And it's going to bring up a 4th down. And it looks like the Silver Storm going to try a field goal here. This is going to be a long field goal. Where are they going to mark it at? It's going to be kicked from probably around the 36-yard line. Right at the 36, so a 46-yard field goal attempt. And they do have a little bit of wind at their back. So getting set to do the kicking duties is Peyton Kendall on 4th and 10. Call it a 46-yard field goal attempt. Snap is good. The placement's down. The kick is low, wobbly, and no good. So the Badgers are able to hold, and they will take over 1st and 10. With 9 minutes remaining here in the first half. And volleyball action. Snow College Badgers down 2-1 in sets, and they trail in the 4th set. So the Badgers take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. Coming out offensively is going to be Kalen, lone man in the backfield with Garrison Beach. Badgers go with 3 wide out, split wide to the left. ASA-Miami with a single safety right in the middle of the field. Beach, again, long snap count, takes his time here. And resets with 20 seconds on the play clock. There's the snap. Handoff goes to Kalen. Kalen trying to bounce it to the outside, and not much there. Maybe gains a yard, gets across the 25-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 9. Again in Missouri, the Lady Badgers struggling in the 4th set. And they trail 2-1 in sets. 2nd and 9. Again, trip split wide to the left. Deontay Davis, the wide man. Larson in the slot. Quick pass is going to be intended for Larson, and that's going to be incomplete. Beach tried to rush that and just threw it behind Larson.
Yeah, that was just an awkward-looking pass. The deficit, and I think just the Badgers not being able to get anything going, is causing quite a bit of frustration for both their offense and their defense.
Taywan Palmer is going to come off the field. Beach looking at 3rd and 9 now. Goes with 2 wide outs to the left, a single wide out to the right, and Kalen in the backfield. Back to pass, has time to throw, goes over the middle. Larson gets hit. Short of the first down, bounces off the hit, and then takes it forward. He's going to gain about 6, but it's going to be short of the first down, and the Badgers will be forced to punt.
Gain of 6 on the play brings up 4th down and 3.
And Badgers take a long time before they bring the punt unit on, but they do. And we got a timeout taken now. Badgers taking a long time to get the unit out there, but they haven't started the play clock, so they have plenty of time to do that. Finally, Brody Taylor will come out, and he will punt it away for the Badgers. Going back deep to receive is Rodney McGraw for ASA-Miami. Silver Storm lead it 6-0 over the Badgers here in the first half. Nice kick, high floating kick. ASA-Miami lets it bounce, and then it's hit by the Badgers, but that's going to be marked down. Badgers actually, there they go.
Yeah.
Badgers hit it at about the 26-yard line.
You could hear the ASA-Miami coaches that are through the wall from us. They wanted that call.
They weren't sure that they were going to get it.
Yeah.
So 27-yard line is where they're going to mark it. ASA-Miami will take over 1st and 10. And Pearson will bring out the troops. And he'll have Wilkins in the backfield with him. Pearson goes with 2 wide out, split wide to the right, 1 wide out to the left. And 1st and 10. Wilkins changes from the left side to the right side of Pearson. Pearson hands it off to Wilkins. Wilkins turns it upfield, breaks 1 tackle, but can't get away from the second. And that's Owen Fa'amoe on the tackle. But it's going to be a gain of 2. Actually, make it 3. I'm going to say a gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
And that's exactly what you want on a run play. You get 3 yards each time. That puts you in first down every 3rd down. And it runs some clock to get you to halftime.
Kyle Kidwell split wide to the right. Wilkins to the right of Pearson. 2nd and 7. Clock continues to run. Now Wilkins changes from the right to the left. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Handoff straight ahead, Wilkins. Wilkins breaks a tackle, and he's going to get across the 35-yard line. Well, mark it right at the 35-yard line, a gain of 5. It'll be 3rd and 3. Actually, 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 for ASA-Miami.
They're just having a ton of success on this run game.
Handoff again to Wilkins. This time it goes nowhere. In fact, he's driven way back. But his forward momentum is going to maybe be just a loss of 1, maybe 2. Good job by the Badger defensive line. And also Remedy Okoteu, the linebacker. So it's going to be 4th and 4. Where do they finally end up marking it? Yeah, 4th and 4 with 6.5 minutes to go. Silver Storm lead over the Badgers 6-0. And back deep to receive is Taylor for Snow College. Again, Jose Abreu, the punter for the Silver Storm. And he gets the kick away. Badgers with some pressure. This is more typical, a booming high kick and fair catch signal for, and probably shouldn't have. Taylor makes the fair catch, and there was not anybody for the Silver Storm within probably about 8 yards. But he didn't have any blockers either. So Badgers will have it at the 18-yard line, 1st and 10. So far, the Badgers have picked up how many first downs? 4 first downs. ASA-Miami, 10 first downs. The Badgers have only rushed for 8 yards. 9 carries, 8 yards for Snow College. Passing, 4 out of 11. And an interception. So the Badgers not doing too well offensively here so far. So the Badgers with 6 minutes to go here in the first half try to get some offense going from their own 18-yard line. Handoff to Kalen. Kalen with some room to run. Runs over a tackler. Keeps going forward. Stays on his feet. And boy, now the refs finally blow the whistle. But not until Kalen picks up the first down as he gets out to the 30-yard line. Nice run by Seth Kalen.
Kalen has done very, very well today. I don't think he's hit the ground at all because he just keeps pressing and pressing and pressing until his forward momentum is stopped.
Garrison Beach again, two backs in the backfield with him. A wide out to the left, that's Tewan Palmer. Handoff again is Kalen. This time not much there. In fact, does a good job just to get back to the line of scrimmage, does Kalen. So 2nd and 10 for the Badgers. Badgers trailing 22-19 in the 4th set for the national championship.
I'm sad to say it, but it looks like the Badgers may drop that game.
Well, it's been a great year. It looks like they might just come up a little bit short. Handoff again, trying the middle of the line there. Not much. I don't think that was it was Kalen again on the carry. And he gains maybe 2. It's going to bring up 3rd and 8. Badgers that time had 2 wideouts to the near side of the field, and only 1 defender was out there. But the Badgers had already settled on the run play. So you've got Larson in the slot to the left, Tewan Palmer wide to the left. Beach back to pass. Throws over the middle, got a man open, that's Larson. Larson needs to get upfield, he finally does. And he's pushed out of bounds, but not until he gets the first down.
And that is a play that you will see from the Badgers quite a bit, that pass right over the middle. They've seen a lot of success with that. They've scored several touchdowns with that, and now they're finally getting some momentum going.
Sione Malisi into the backfield now for Snow College, along with Kalen. Badgers 2 wideouts, 1 to the right, 1 to the left. And timeout is going to be taken. by ASA-Miami. We'll take the timeout as well. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
I'm a mom raising 4 kids, so I know what you're dealing with. Distractions during homework time, faces buried in devices at dinner, not to mention the tug of war to pry devices away from my kids when it's time to go to bed. So I looked everywhere to find a system that could help me with everything I need, a system I can trust. And I found it. It's called CentraGuard by Centracom. You can get started with taking back the internet by visiting Centracom.com right now. CentraGuard. Better family internet.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of pre-engineered metal buildings of all sizes. Plus, they are your headquarters for custom metal roof and wall panels for your home or business, including all trim and accessories. All of their roof and wall panels are available in several gauges and over 20 different colors. For a free cost estimate or more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim. 800-262-5347. That's 800-262-5347. Online at cobuildings.com.
Live Snow College sports action on Centracom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back, and an update in Missouri. The Lady Badgers take second in the nation as they lose the national championship game. Football team rush straight ahead, and Seth Kalin out to near midfield. He took a shot, but still picks up 6 yards on the carry.
2nd and 4, that's what you like to see.
Badgers right at midfield here. Beach has Malisi and Kalin. Now ASA-Miami showing blitz. Now they back off. And check it, it's Cesar Warren who's in the backfield now. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Beach loses his mouth guard and has to go pick it up. Quick pass out in the flats, and that's going to be enough for the first down. Pass is caught by Miller Royals.
Have we said his name at all this season?
I said it a little bit earlier, I remember.
Okay, yeah.
But that's the first catch I know of. He's been the intended receiver a couple of times.
That was a textbook catch, too. Pull it right into your gut and go down.
Badgers now into ASA-Miami territory. Handoff, Kalin. Straight ahead, gain of 2. Clock continues to run. We're under 3 minutes now, so the Badgers got to be thinking a little bit about the clock time.
They could take the lead with a score here. If they get a touchdown and make the PAT, they could go into halftime with the lead.
Which would be amazing because they have not been playing all that well here in the first half. It's
right.
Pretty much all ASA-Miami.
Yeah, the Badgers have struggled both offensively and defensively.
2.5 minutes on the game clock. 2nd and 8. Beach runs the option, hands it off to Kalin. Kalin takes it ahead for a gain of a yard is all, and that time Beach maybe should have kept it.
Yeah, he had a wide open field ahead of him. If he had kept that, he would have been able to go at least for the first down, maybe even a touchdown. But once you commit to the play, you got to stay committed to it.
Exactly. Cesar Warren comes out. 3rd and 7 for the Badgers. Ball right out the 40-yard line. Warren comes out, trips wide to the left for Snow College. It's going to be Tawan Palmer, Deuce Robertson, and Taylor Larson in the slot. Back to passes Beach. Has time. Throws. Hit as he throws. And that's going to be enough for the first down. Inside the 30.
The Badgers finally able to get something going.
Yep.
This is huge. If you can prove to yourself that you can get something going here late in the first half, you can really come alive in the second half.
Minute and a half remaining here in the first half. 1st and 10 for the Badgers inside the 30. Mark it at the 28. Same formation. Tawan Palmer, Robertson, and Taylor Larson in the slot to the left. One wide out to the right. Beach, back to pass. Throws over the middle, got a man open. Pass is going to be caught on his feet inside the 5-yard line is Robertson. Deuce Robertson inside the 5. And player a little slow getting up for ASA-Miami.
Who is that?
That's Jakiri Daly. A little slow getting up, and he's going to go to the sidelines.
But he's able to get up and go off of his own accord.
That's a good situation. The Badgers started at their own 18-yard line. Now they find themselves inside the 5 against ASA-Miami with a minute and a half to go. Badgers did not score in the fourth quarter at all against Lackawanna. And now a timeout is going to be taken by ASA-Miami?
Yep.
So we'll take the timeout as well. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
My name is Dr. Joel Holm. I'm an orthopedic surgeon here at Central Valley Medical Center, specializing in general orthopedics, which includes sports injuries, total joint replacements, shoulder, hip, and knee, and I'm the only hand surgeon from Provo to St. George. One of the things that I like is that I'm able to take care of people that I've known for most of my life in this area, which I have a fondness for. We treat all orthopedic extremity conditions here at Central Valley Medical Center. We've got a great team, clinic staff, hospital staff, operating crew, and physical therapy services.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back as the Badgers inside the 5-yard line with a minute 23 remaining. Late substitution coming in for ASA-Miami is Javante Hare. Badgers with 2 men in the backfield. Cesar Warren. And somebody jumps off sides. Do they call illegal procedure or offsides? Contact was made this time, and it looks like offsides is going to be called against ASA-Miami.
They stopped the play, though, to call that. Yep.
So half the distance to the goal. And the ball will now be at the 1.5-yard line.
The Badgers have four tries to go 1.5 yards.
Seth Kalin in the backfield. He gets the handoff. And he follows the blockers to near the goal line, but he does not get in. And so that's going to bring up 2nd and goal. Clock continues to roll with a minute to go. Same formation, Kalin and Cesar Warren in the backfield with Garrison Beach. Now a timeout is taken. And what's the problem? A Badger did lose his helmet, so I think he's got to come off.
Yeah, they got to send. Oh, they'll keep him on.
Tavita Noah, I thought Tavita Noah would have to come off, but he's back in there. So why did they stop the clock at a minute?
That is an excellent question.
Thank you. Badgers have the ball just inside the 1-yard line here. 2nd and goal. They start the clock now. And Tajuan Palmer moved out on the edge. An illegal procedure here against the Badgers. Going to move it back to outside the 5-yard line with under a minute to go.
Badgers got to hurry if they want to get all their chances.
Now they still do have 2 timeouts, I believe.
Yeah, they do.
And I'm sure they don't want to leave a lot of time on the clock here for ASA-Miami. So Tavita Noah will be on the left side of the formation. Tajuan Palmer split wide to the right. Wide to the left is Miller Royals. And it'll be 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 6, excuse me. 2nd and goal from the 6. So with the penalty, they're going to run 10 seconds off the clock here, down to 44.8.
Yeah, so they...
ASA-Miami's bench is getting fired up to try to encourage the defense to keep the Badgers out of the end zone here.
And the Badger crowd here is trying to get excited too.
Clock continues to run down to 30 seconds. Beach taking his time. There's the snap. Pass. Got a man open. Tavita Noah. Touchdown. Tavita Noah came from his tight end position and makes the catch. So Beach gets the Badgers on the board here as the first half is nearing an end.
That was a great play. It looked like the play was going to the right, but it left a man wide open in the end zone on the left side. Great field vision by Beach to find the open man.
So the Badgers going to try the extra point here as we are tied at 6. Stockton Lund will do the extra point duties for the Badgers. Snap is good. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And so the Badgers lead it by a score of 7-6. We'll be back with the kickoff in 60 seconds.
Little Caesars of Ephraim and Nephi have expanded to a third location in Gunnison, inside Gunnison Sinclair. Hours Monday to Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Come enjoy classics like crazy bread, cheese, pepperoni, and 3 meat treat pizzas. Little Caesars also offers wings, dip, soda, and an awesome family meal deal, including 2 liters of soda, pepperoni or cheese pizza, and a crazy combo for just $9.99. Come enjoy one of the best deals in America. Little Caesars, Ephraim, Nephi, and Gunnison.
Why do people everywhere love My Style checking? It has rewards you'll flip for.
I love my travel rebates!
With My Style, the spotlight's always on me.
We can send money with Zelle. Good boy.
For me, it's instant issue debit card.
Find out why people everywhere love My Style checking from Mountain America at MACU.com.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Stockton Lund with the kickoff. A high kick is going to be taken inside the 10-yard line, out to about the 17-yard line, and good coverage out there by the Badger defense. And ASA-Miami will have the ball inside the 20 with 17.2 seconds remaining. Now, ASA-Miami will get the ball to start the second half as well.
And the Badgers special teams, also one of the top special teams in the nation. They do very, very well at return coverage.
So Mekhi Hammock-Bright is going to be credited with the stop on the kickoff return. So 17.2 seconds. We'll see if ASA-Miami will just take a knee here or if they'll take a shot deep.
I'll bet they go for a run here and then go for a shot deep on the second down if they have time.
In the backfield is Alec Weibel. Handoff to Weibel. Weibel's going to come to the near side, break a tackle, and get out over the 25 to the 26, and that's probably where we're going to end things. Unless they really hurry here to get the play off, that is going to be the end of the first half, and they're headed towards the locker room. So after one half of play, Snow College comes back and scores on their last possession. And in fact, they scored with, 17 seconds remaining to take the lead 7-6. And we'll be back with the halftime show right after this 2-minute timeout.
Are you looking for a TV experience that you'll love? Then listen up. Manti-Tel has partnered with Philo to bring you over 50 channels of live and on-demand TV. Stream your favorite shows from networks like Hallmark, Discovery, Nickelodeon, and more. The best part is Philo gives you over 50 channels with unlimited recording on all of your devices, so you can watch what you want, when you want, for only $20 a month. To sign up, go to go.philo.com/MTCC. That's go.philo.com/MTCC. Manti-Tel, connecting your life since 1907.
This is Nate Johnson of Risk Managers Insurance Agency in Ephraim. It is surprising how many people do not have any life insurance or adequate coverage today. If you were to suddenly die, would your family have enough money for your funeral and to pay off any debt you may have, or funds to live on with your income no longer available to care for your family? You may be surprised at how low life insurance rates are. Let me sit down with you and discuss how life insurance can benefit you and your family. Call us at Risk Managers in Ephraim, 283-4685.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West, specializing in structural steel fabrication and erection. Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hale Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time, at 685 East Main in Moroni. Call 800-261-1026, 800-261-1026, or sanpetesteel.com.
Do you want to make a difference in life? Do you want a college that values you right now? At Snow College, I had opportunities to be hands-on and really make a difference as a freshman in clubs, classes, sports, and student government. At Snow College, I didn't get pushed to the back while I watched the upperclassmen do everything. I was involved right away.
Snow College is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. That's snow.edu. At Snow College, it is all about you. Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Terry Foote Stadium and Robert L. Stoddard Field. Gary Chedester and the Stats Master Brad James with you at halftime. Snow College battles back, scores on their very last possession of the first half to take the lead 7-6. And Brad, you've got some stats for us. So far, it seems like it's been pretty much all Miami.
Yep, we can actually flip around and show you these ASA-Miami Silver Storm stats. George Pearson has had a great half. He completes 11 of 13 passes, 105 yards, and a touchdown. And Thurlow Wilkins is his top tailback, 9 carries and 38 yards he has. And Alec Weibel has 7 carries and 37 yards for the Silver Storm. His receivers are, his best one is Ian Smith. Ian Smith has 3 receptions for 41 yards and a touchdown. Douglas Washington with 4 grabs and 9 yards, and Alante Hare has a 27-yard catch. Jamal Dryden with the touchdown grab. That was 13 yards on that strike. Lorenzo Hardy with 1 catch for 11 yards for the Silver Storm. Alec Weibel with 1 catch for 4 yards, and Snow's numbers. Garrison Beach, he has 9 completions in 16 attempts, 106 yards and a touchdown, and also his interception. And Seth Kalin, Seth is the Badgers' leading offensive star. 13 carries and 46 yards, and he has 1 grab for 8 yards. And Deuce Robertson has 2 catches and 25 yards. I know that he's going to UAB. He mentioned that on Twitter during the week.
Oh, okay.
Therefore, he'll be moving on to that's NCAA FBS football. Tawan Palmer, he has 2 catches and 43 yards, and Taylor Larson has 2 catches and 17 yards. Miller Royals has 1 catch for 7 yards, and Tavita Noah, he has the 6-yard touchdown grab for the Badgers. And moving on to, we'll show you some defensive statistics in the game. Fabian Adams has 2 tackles, as does Darius Strokes, to lead the Silver Storm. Rodney McGraw has the interception for ASA-Miami. And Daly, is it Kiker Daly?
Jakairi?
Jakairi Daly. He has a sack for the Silver Storm. And now looking at these Snow numbers on defense, it's Mitch Medina who has 4 tackles, and Robert Fuentes has 3 stops to lead Snow there. And Xavier DeLong, he has 2.5 tackles, and Remedy Akatu with 2 tackles as well. The team, well, there we go. The team numbers, it is ASA-Miami, 32 plays and 171 yards, 5.3 yards a snap for the ASA-Miami Silver Storm. And Snow has 106 passing yards and 32 rushing yards and 138 net yards of offense for the Badgers. 4.3 yards a play for Snow. ASA-Miami, 5.3 plays a snap. Both teams have 6 penalties assessed against them. ASA-Miami has 6 penalties and 62 yards, and Snow has 6 penalties and 55 yards. The possession is even, 15 minutes and 42 seconds for ASA-Miami, 14 minutes and 18 seconds for the Badgers. The Snow is 3 of 7 on third down, and ASA-Miami has converted on 2 of their 6 third down attempts in this game. And that is tonight's statistical report through one half.
All right.
Badgers 7 and the Silver Storm 6.
Perfect. Thank you, Brad. The Stats Master, thanks for joining us here with the stats. Badgers on their lone touchdown drive started at their own 18-yard line, so that's the best possession that they had in the entire game. They started deep in their own territory quite a bit, but starting at their own 18 and taking it 82 yards to pay dirt. The touchdown pass was Garrison Beach to Tavita Noah. The PAT was good. For ASA-Miami, their touchdown was Pearson to Griffith, I believe, wasn't it? And that PAT failed. That's the difference in the game so far, is the PAT failed for ASA-Miami. They also tried a 46-yard field goal attempt that was missed as well. So we're at halftime, and the Badgers lead at 7-6. We'll be back with more on the halftime show right after this 2-minute timeout.
I'm a mom raising 4 kids, so I know what you're dealing with. Distractions during homework time, faces buried in devices at dinner, not to mention the tug of war to pry devices away from my kids when it's time to go to bed. So I looked everywhere to find a system that could help me with everything I need. A system I can trust. And I found it. It's called CentraGuard by Centracom. You can get started with taking back the internet by visiting Centracom.com right now. CentraGuard. Better family internet.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of pre-engineered metal buildings of all sizes. Plus, they are your headquarters for custom metal roof and wall panels for your home or business, including all trim and accessories. All of their roof and wall panels are available in several gauges and over 20 different colors. For a free cost estimate or more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim. 800-262-5347. That's 800-262-5347. Online at cobuildings.com.
My name is Dr. Joel Holman. I'm an orthopedic surgeon here at Central Valley Medical Center, specializing in general orthopedics, which includes sports injuries, total joint replacements, shoulder, hip, and knee. And I'm the only hand surgeon from Provo to St. George. One of the things that I like is that I'm able to take care of people that I've known for most of my life in this area, which I have a fondness for. We treat all orthopedic extremity conditions here at Central Valley Medical Center. We've got a great team, clinic staff, hospital staff, operating crew, and physical therapy services.
Little Caesars of Ephraim and Nephi have expanded to a third location in Gunnison, inside Gunnison Sinclair. Hours Monday to Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Come enjoy classics like crazy bread, cheese, pepperoni, and 3 meat treat pizzas. Little Caesars also offers wings, dip, soda, and an awesome family meal deal, including 2 liters of soda, pepperoni or cheese pizza, and a crazy combo for just $9.99. Come enjoy one of the best deals in America. Little Caesars, Ephraim, Nephi, and Gunnison.
Live Snow College sports action on Centracom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to the halftime show as they honor Burgess Owens at halftime here. And checking some more of the stats. We've kind of already gone over these, but we'll just recap this real quick. ASA-Miami with 10 first downs and the Badgers with 9, but the Badgers, I believe, came up with 4 on that last drive, maybe even 5 on that last drive that they ended up scoring the touchdown. 19 rushes for 66 yards for ASA-Miami, 16 carries for 32 yards for Snow College. Miami has passed for 105. The Badgers have passed for 106. And as the Stats Master Brad James mentioned, average yards per play, 5.3 for ASA-Miami, 4.3 for Snow College. But again, that number probably went up on that last drive by the Badgers, as before that they really kind of struggled to get anything going. The Badgers have returned 2 kicks for 59 yards. ASA-Miami 1 kick for 11 yards. Punt return yards, nothing for the Badgers in the first half, 2 for ASA-Miami. And the Badgers do fumble once, but they do not lose it. They did turn it over on an interception that was returned 25 yards by ASA-Miami. And as Brad mentioned, also the penalties in the first half, 6 penalties for 62 yards against ASA-Miami, 6 penalties for 55 yards against the Snow College Badgers. We'll be back with more on the halftime show right after this 2-minute timeout.
Why do people everywhere love My Style Checking? It has rewards you'll flip for.
I love my travel rebates!
With my style, the spotlight's always on me.
We can send money with Zelle. Good boy.
For me, it's instant issue debit card.
Find out why people everywhere love My Style Checking from Mountain America at MACU.com.
Are you looking for a TV experience that you'll love? Then listen up. Manti-Tel has partnered with Philo to bring you over 50 channels of live and on-demand TV. Stream your favorite shows from networks like Hallmark, Discovery, Nickelodeon, and more. The best part is Philo gives you over 50 channels with unlimited recording on all of your devices, so you can watch what you want, when you want, for only $20 a month. To sign up, go to go.philo.com/MTCC. That's go.philo.com/MTCC. Manti-Tel, connecting your life since 1907.
This is Nate Johnson of Risk Managers Insurance Agency in Ephraim. It is surprising how many people do not have any life insurance or adequate coverage today. If you were to suddenly die, would your family have enough money for your funeral and to pay off any debt you may have, or funds to live on with your income no longer available to care for your family? You may be surprised at how low life insurance rates are. Let me sit down with you and discuss how life insurance can benefit you and your family. Call us at Risk Managers in Ephraim, 283-4685.
San Pete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West, specializing in structural steel fabrication and erection. San Pete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hale Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. San Pete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time, at 685 East Main in Moroni. Call 800-261-1026, 800-261-1026, or sanpetesteel.com.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to the halftime show at Robert L. Stoddard Field and Terry Foote Stadium on the campus of Snow College in Ephraim, Utah. Snow College Badgers with the halftime lead, 7-6 over ASA-Miami. A very close game, a game that the Badgers have struggled offensively in the first half. Defense has been there pretty well. I mean, they did give up the touchdown drive, but haven't given up any more points than the 6. And special teams has forced a missed field goal, and give the special teams credit on the missed PAT as well. But the offense finally looked like they started getting rolling, Joe, there on that last possession.
Yeah, I agree. Garrison Beach is finally calming down, it looks like, and his arm is working again. He came out of the gate swinging, and then I think he must have hit that arm kind of weird on that one play in the first quarter. But now he's looking good again. The defense, though, I hate to say it, but I think this may be the worst we've seen the Snow College defense.
They've been a little porous. They've seen some formations they haven't seen before, maybe. I don't know. But I know they've had some missed assignments out there, specifically when ASA-Miami has done the triple stack on the wide.
Right.
They've covered
really
2 out of the 3,
that.
but you got to cover all 3. And the running game, they've finally settled down a little bit there and closed some holes in the middle.
Yeah, exactly. So now the real challenge for them is, can they sustain that? ASA-Miami, they also have a halftime to make changes and adjustments. They know what the defense is like now, so it's just going to be interesting to see if they can sustain that through another 2 quarters. And same with the offense. If the offense can sustain, if this drive was a fluke or if this is a sign for the rest of the game, we'll just have to wait and see.
I love the start of the second half because it's kind of like a boxing match in the first half. Sometimes, you come out, you test offense, defense, but the real sign of a game is, I think, the start of the second half because of what you just said. The teams go in at halftime, they make adjustments, come back out, and we'll see what happens. A couple of adjustments. We'd like to mention Corey Barnes apparently is the punter. I don't know why he's wearing number 46, but Corey Barnes is the punter for ASA-Miami, and we're going to credit Lorenzo Hardy with the touchdown, not Jamal Dryden for ASA-Miami. Maybe those are some number changes we'll have to check on. But Snow College Badgers lead it by a score of 7-6, and we'll be back with the start of the second half after this timeout.
Centricom believes the service relationship continues long after installation, and we're available to support you every step of the way. That's why if there is a problem with our equipment, a service visit from us means no cost to you. We know the value of a satisfied customer, so if you refer us to a friend, we'll take care of them and you'll get 1 month of service free. We promise to make your experience the best it can be. Centricom, keeping you connected.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of pre-engineered metal buildings of all sizes. Plus, they are your headquarters for custom metal roof and wall panels for your home or business, including all trim and accessories. All of their roof and wall panels are available in several gauges and over 20 different colors. For a free cost estimate or more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim. 800-262-5347. That's 800-262-5347. Online at cobuildings.com.
I'm Dr. Chris Karish, orthopedic surgeon with a subspecialty in sports medicine. Central Valley Medical Center has state-of-the-art operating rooms and the latest orthopedic equipment to provide me with the tools to perform safe and minimally invasive procedures. I've had the opportunity to treat athletes from my own sons to the NFL. I provide a wide variety of treatments to get you back on your feet and enjoying your life. Come see us here at Central Valley Medical Center, where we can treat you as a friend and not a medical record number.
Little Caesars of Ephraim and Nephi have expanded to a third location in Gunnison, inside Gunnison Sinclair. Hours Monday to Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Come enjoy classics like crazy bread, cheese, pepperoni, and 3-meat treat pizzas. Little Caesars also offers wings, dip, soda, and an awesome family meal deal, including 2 liters of soda, pepperoni or cheese pizza, and a crazy combo for just $9.99. Come enjoy one of the best deals in America. Little Caesars, Ephraim, Nephi, and Gunnison.
Why do people everywhere love My Style checking?
It has rewards you'll flip for.
I love my travel rebates!
With My Style, the spotlight's always on me.
We can send money with Zelle. Good boy.
For me, it's instant issue debit card.
Find out why people everywhere love My Style checking from Mountain America at MACU.com.
Are you looking for a TV experience that you'll love? Then listen up. Manti-Tel has partnered with Philo to bring you over 50 channels of live and on-demand TV. Stream your favorite shows from networks like Hallmark, Discovery, Nickelodeon, and more. The best part is Philo gives you over 50 channels with unlimited recording on all of your devices, so you can watch what you want, when you want, for only $20 a month. To sign up, go to go.philo.com/MTCC. That's go.philo.com/MTCC. Manti-Tel, connecting your life since 1907.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back as we get set for the start of the second half. Both teams back out on the field trying to get warmed up again, as things have definitely turned off a little bit chilly today. We had a lot of sunshine here in Ephraim today, but when the sun goes down here early in the spring, it can cool off in a hurry.
And I mean, even with the sun out today, it didn't get warmer than 45 here. Right. It was a cold, bitter cold day.
Sanpete County, where you can get sunburn and frostbite in the same day.
You know, a week from today, it's supposed to be 72 here.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
Would not surprise me at all.
And then a week after that, there will be a fresh layer of snow.
Well, we definitely need it. There is not a lot of snow up on the mountain right now. And we are definitely in a desert climate.
Yes, we are. That is for sure. And as we were talking about at halftime, that may affect this ASA-Miami team. Very, very different climate, very different elevation that they are not used to playing in.
Well, for the ASA fans that are tuning into the Snow TV YouTube channel, welcome and thanks for joining us. And just for your information, we are above a mile high here. Elevation about 5,600 feet. In Ephraim, Utah. And the Badgers will be kicking off to start the second half. ASA-Miami will have the first possession. And again, Snow College Badgers score on their last possession of the first half. Garrison Beach to Tavita Noah. PAT was good, and the Badgers take their first lead 7-6. And getting set to do the kick duties to kick off will be Stockton Lund for the Snow College Badgers. Again, congratulations to the Snow College volleyball team, taking second in the nation. They had only lost one set going into the championship, as they won their first match 3-1 and then won the next two 3-0. And in the championship against Iowa Western, they end up losing 3-1 in sets.
And even though they did lose in the championship game, what an accomplishment making it to the championship game. They're still the number 2 team in the nation.
Right. So Lund will do the kick duties here for the Snow College Badgers. And it looks like back deep to receive is Alec Weibel. And not sure who the other one is. I can't see.
17, I believe.
No, I think it's Weibel and Wilkins. And Wilkins is not going to get to the 15-yard line. He's going to be taken down at about the 12. So it's the two main running backs, Weibel and Wilkins, who are back deep to receive. So the Silver Storm will start deep in their own territory. They're going to mark it at the 13-yard line.
That is horrible field position to start off the second half. And we'll see what adjustments the Badger defense made at halftime. If Coach Jorgensen went over their assignments with them again, see what happens here.
1st and 10 for the Silver Storm at the 13-yard line. Pearson comes out, and they're going to go with 2 men in the backfield this time. Nope, now they break it out. And Silver Storm's going to get assessed a penalty. They came out with too many men on the field. Just a little misunderstanding. Weibel and Wilkins came out, and I thought, well, maybe they're going to run 2-back set, which they have not done.
Right.
And turns out they brought out 12 men out on the field, and so illegal participation, and they're going to be penalized 5 yards. So instead of starting at their own 18, they're going to start at their own 13 and have 1st and 15.
They started at their own 13. Now they're at their own 8.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Pearson hands it off to Weibel. Weibel tries the right side, and Weibel's going to pick up about 3 yards. He's upended out there, but gain of about 3 for Weibel. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Officials timeout?
Yeah, we had a player for ASA-Miami. I didn't see anybody on the ground, and he was walking off the field and then went down to a knee. So we'll take a timeout as well with the injury. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
This is Nate Johnson of Risk Managers
60. Yeah, maybe more.
Insurance Agency in Ephraim. It is surprising how many people do not have any life insurance or adequate coverage today. If you were to suddenly die, would your family have enough money for your funeral and to pay off any debt you may have, or funds to live on with your income no longer available to care for your family? You may be surprised at how low life insurance rates are. Let me sit down with you and discuss how life insurance can benefit you and your family. Call us at Risk Managers in Ephraim, 283-4685.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and has grown to be one of the major steel fabricator and erectors in the Intermountain West. The management and staff recognizes the dedication and hard work of the Snow College athletic teams and hopes their support assists the athletic programs in continuing their traditions of excellence. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time. Honored to sponsor the Snow Badgers Steelman Play of the Game.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Inside the 5-yard line, mark it at about the 3. Great job by the Badger defense that time. It looked like it was Owen Fa'amoy who came in from his linebacker position. And it will be back to the 3-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd and very long for the Silver Storm.
They got to be very, very careful here to avoid a safety.
So in the backfield, is it Weibel? Looks like it's Weibel in the backfield with Pearson. Badgers again showing blitz. Handoff is going to be on a little delayed draw. No, it's going to be a pass over the middle, and that's going to gain good yardage out to the 20-yard line. That gets him out of trouble. Boy, I got faked out on that. We'll have to watch the replay. It was a play action, and then a quick pass on the slant route to Hare, and Hare gets all the way out to the 20-yard line. It's going to be short of the first down. It'll be 4th and 3.
And they're bringing out the punt team.
Back deep to receive for the Badgers is Taylor Larson. So first possession for ASA-Miami is going to result in a punt.
If this was Coach Erickson, I would say be ready for a trick play here, but I don't know what ASA-Miami does.
Yeah, deep in your own territory, I would bet against it, but I have been wrong before. And the kick is shanked. And that's going to take a very bad bounce even. It's going to be picked up by the Snow College Badgers and returned inside the 15-yard line. So ASA-Miami reached down to dead the ball, but as soon as they touched it, the Badgers picked it up and returned it a few yards. So good field position for Snow College. They'll have it inside the 15-yard line.
The officials talking it out, and they are going to say that they made it inside the 15. I think the Silver Storm, they were trying to plead the case that one of their players did touch the ball, but the officials overriding that.
Well, I think he touched it, but he didn't down it. I mean, he touched it, but it was still moving, and so it was still a free ball. Garrison Beach has running backs on either side of him, Seth Kalin and Cesar Warren. And the handoff goes to Kalin. Kalin tries the left side, bounces off a tackle. He's inside the 10 to about the 7.
That's a 6-yard gain on first down. That is not something that we have seen the Badgers be able to do in this game.
So 2nd down and 5 for the Badgers. Knocking on the door to try to get another score here. Badgers go with Tawan Palmer split wide to the right. And again, it's Kalin and Cesar Warren in the backfield. Hand off to Kalin again. Kalin is going to go into the end zone. Touchdown, Snow College. Seth Kalin behind Cesar Warren. And a Badger offensive lineman a little bit shaken up in the end zone, but he's going to stay on the field and he'll be part of the PAT crew. So Seth Kalin on the touchdown from, where was it, about the 8?
Yeah.
Is that where he was?
That's huge. That was the Badgers stringing together defense and offense for a great touchdown.
Extra point coming up out of the hold of Taylor. Extra point is up, and the extra point is on the BAC. That's the Bergeson Activity Center. The Badgers now lead it 14-6. We'll be back with the kickoff in 60 seconds.
I'm a mom raising 4 kids, so I know what you're dealing with. Distractions during homework time, faces buried in devices at dinner, not to mention the tug of war to pry devices away from my kids when it's time to go to bed. So I looked everywhere to find a system that could help me with everything I need, a system I can trust. And I found it. It's called CentraGuard by Centracom. You can get started with taking back the internet by visiting Centracom.com right now. CentraGuard, better family internet.
Live Snow College sports action on Centracom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Badger Stadium, Terry Foote Stadium, I should say. And the Snow College Badgers now lead at 14-6 as they take their first possession of the second half. Take it 14 yards, and on a Seth Kalin 8-yard run, and a point after is good by Stockton Lund. And that's where we're at, 14-6. And the Badgers to kick it off now. High booming end-over-end kick is going to be into the end zone. And ASA-Miami will take it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I just cannot get over the Badgers being able to get a great defensive stop on defense and then the offense coming out and just hitting it hard for a touchdown. I think that this may be not as close of a game as we may have previously thought.
Well, it is only 14-6.
It is. And there's still
plenty of time remaining.
27 minutes of playtime left. And honestly, I hope that they prove me wrong.
So in the backfield is going to be Wilkins, Thurlow Wilkins, behind Pearson. Pearson hands it off to Wilkins. Wilkins dances in the middle of the line and picks up about 2 yards before he's driven back. Out to the 27-yard line.
Badger defense able to read the run game now from ASA-Miami.
So it's going to bring up 2nd and 8. Wilkins stays in there. It's Wilkins and Pearson. Pearson the quarterback. Wilkins the setback on the left-hand side of Pearson. Badgers show blitz. Now they back out of it. Back to passes Pearson. Throws deep over the middle. Incomplete. Intended out there for Hare, I believe, but it was thrown at his feet.
Yeah, if the pass had been a little bit higher, Hare would have had a very high chance of catching that and get a good gain. Just an awkward-looking pass.
Yeah, he had found an opening there in the zone. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 8. Second possession here of the second half for the Silver Storm. Trip split wide to the left. Pearson takes his time and now gets a signal in from the sidelines, possibly changing the play. Trips to the left with single wide out, wide to the right. And Wilkins in the backfield. Badgers come on a blitz. Pass intended for Wilkins, and it's thrown over his head, incomplete. And that's going to bring up a punting situation for ASA-Miami.
ASA-Miami having some trouble here in the second half. That is 2 punts in a row that the Badgers have forced.
And the Badgers should get fairly decent field position, depending on the kick from Corey Barnes. Barnes has boomed some big kicks, but he's also had a couple that have shanked off the side of his foot. Back deep to receive for Snow College is Taylor Larson. Just a single setback. Deep to receive, low snap. Barnes gets the kick away, and this is a pretty good kick. Going to be taken by Taylor Larson at the 35, to the 40, to the 45, and taken down at about the 47-yard line. Decent return by Taylor Larson.
Very decent return, able to get some good yardage after the catch. Looks like a little bit of extracurricular activity going on with the Badger sideline, but they're able to clear it up before it goes too far.
So the Badgers will take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line. Garrison Beach brings out the offense. Tavita Noah will go to the left. Now he comes back in at the tight end. Taylor Larson in the slot to the left. And Seth Kalin in the backfield. ASA-Miami shows blitz. The Badgers reset. And Beach taking his time. There's the handoff to Kalin. Kalin right in the middle of the field. Lowers his shoulder and picks up 5 yards as he gets into ASA-Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
Kalin is, I believe this is his first year with the Badgers.
I believe he is a freshman. We don't have years on here, but I don't remember him last year.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he's a freshman.
And he's come out and really proving why he is the first-string running back, even though this is a very deep running back team.
2nd down and 5. Again, ASA-Miami shows blitz. The Badgers reset. And ASA-Miami backs off. Now they come again. Hand off to Kalin. Kalin follows his blockers. Oh, and he stumbles as he gets to the line of scrimmage. He had some room to run, but just stumbled as he hit the 45-yard line.
And he knew that. He hit the ground with his hand after the play. He knew that if he had not stumbled, he could have gotten some very decent yards.
I think he got his foot tangled up with his offensive lineman.
Yeah, I think so too.
Cesar Warren checks in. I think it's Warren, or is it Jawan Cherry? Kalin to the left of Garrison Beach on 3rd and short. Inside the 45-yard line. There's the snap, handoff to Kalen. Kalen had the first down and then did not get upfield, and I don't think he made it. He got back to the line of scrimmage, and then he stopped.
Yeah, they are putting it in the exact same place. 4th and 1.
So what do you do?
I would go for it.
I'm not going to be surprised if they do.
Yeah, they're going for it. You got with what you're able to do on the run game so far, go for it. Go right up the middle.
And it is Cesar Warren in the backfield with Seth Kalen. Garrison Beach on 4th and 1. Long snap count. Now they look to the sidelines. And you've got the 3 redshirt quarterbacks, or well, maybe not redshirt, but you got 3 backup quarterbacks on the sideline signal it in. Hand off to Kalen, and this time did he get it? They're not going to give it to him. It's going to go over on downs to ASA-Miami.
And, I mean, you got to risk that. And Coach Erickson, he likes to risk it like that. He likes to play it a little edgy sometimes. And as he talked about in the pregame interview, it's because he has the trust in the defense that they can and will stop the opposing team's offense.
So it goes over on downs at the 44-yard line, and ASA-Miami will have good field position here. Their first possession was at their own 13 and then their own 25. Now their own 44, so they're moving up the field on the exchange of possessions here. Badgers do lead it 14-6.
Both of their past possessions, though, have been 3 and out, right?
Yes. And we got a new running back in the backfield for Pearson. Pearson hands it off, breaking a tackle and getting upfield is Quashawn Holmes. Quashawn Holmes picks up 8 yards on the carry. Make it 9. It'll be 2nd and 1.
That's a great run on first down.
So Holmes picks up 9, and ASA-Miami is now into Badger territory. Pass out in the flats is going to lose yardage. Intended out there for
17.
That's Willie Gross on the reception. That's going to lose yardage back into ASA-Miami territory at the 49. So it's going to be 3rd and 5.
Deontay Scott on the stop for the Badgers.
3rd and 5 from the 49-yard line. Pearson with Holmes in the backfield to his right. 2 wideouts left, 2 wideouts right. Pearson, quick snap, throws it into the ground, incomplete. And that was intended for Hare, who had gone down to the first down sticks and was waiting for the ball, but it bounced in front of him.
I will point out, this, I believe, is the longest period of time in this game that we've gone without a penalty being called. We have not had a single flag since halftime.
And now I feel it's my job to say, why did you bring that? It's true. It is true. But
you think I jinxed it?
Well, I always hesitate saying something like that. Just because I am a little bit. I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious.
I like the Office reference right there.
4th and 5 and a punting situation as Barnes is back deep to punt and Taylor to receive for Snow College. A quick kick as the Badgers had some pressure. Fair catch signaled for, and then Taylor doesn't make the catch, and it's going to bounce out of bounds near the 15-yard line.
So the Silver Storm have yet to get a first down conversion in the second half. That is huge for the Snow College defense.
And they had a great chance there as Holmes had picked up 9 yards on the carry on first down. But then the pass lost yards, and then the next pass was incomplete. So the Badgers will have it 1st and 10 at the 15.
I hope they get big yards on this first play, only because I'm sitting in the edge of the box,
and you can't see it,
and I can't see past the 15-yard line on that left.
I'll move a little bit.
North side. There we go.
Beach in the backfield has 2 running backs on either side. Seth Kalen and Cesar Warren again. Hand off to Warren. Warren bounces it to the outside, turns it upfield, and gains fairly decent yards.
I think that's 6 or 7, giving them 7.
So Cesar Warren on the carry. Gets out over the 20 to the 22-yard line. As you mentioned, a gain of 7. It'll bring up 2nd and 3. Badgers 2 wide out, split wide to the left. Tewan Palmer, who has not had a lot of catches in this game so far, split wide to the right. Palmer, one of the favorite receivers of Garrison Beach. Had 2 or 3 touchdowns against Shreveport.
Yeah.
3. Brad James is saying 3. Beach back to pass. Passes out in the flats. That was close to being picked off. And now breaking a tackle. Turning it upfield and still on his feet. Is that Taylor? Taylor Larson? Or is it Seth Kalen out of the backfield?
I think that was Kalen. No, that was Cesar Warren.
Cesar Warren on the reception. All right. And Warren is going to pick up the first down.
He broke how many tackles there? 3, 4?
Yeah,
somewhere in there.
He kept the feet churning. So great.
I thought he was going to lose about 8 yards.
I did too.
But then he turns it into a first down. That is huge by Cesar Warren.
Well, they had a timeout for a defensive injury, but he quickly popped up and he's off the field. That was Rodney McGraw, who was injured, but he pops up and he looks like he's okay. So the Badgers get a first down out to the 28-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
The officials telling the teams that they got to get back on the field. Timeout's over.
Under 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Snow College with their third possession of the third quarter. They took their first possession 14 yards on a Seth Kalen 8-yard run to score. Second possession, they turned it over on downs when they went for it on 4th and short, and ASA-Miami came up with the big stop. Handoff is going to go to Kalen. Kalen finds a small opening, turns it upfield, and he's going to gain 5.
6.
Maybe 6, yeah.
Seth Kalen, again, just proving why he is a first-string running back.
There wasn't a big hole there, but he found what there was and turned it upfield.
This Badger offense finally getting something going and sustaining it, too. I was a little worried about that coming back from halftime, but they're proving me wrong, and I'm not complaining.
2nd down and 4. 2 wideouts, 1 left, 1 right. 2 men in the backfield. That's Cesar Warren and Seth Kalen. Hands off straight ahead again is Kalen. Kalen will not go down on that first hit, and he stretches it out. He's very near a first down.
And they are going to give him a first down, it looks like.
Well, the near referee, I think, has it short.
Yeah, no, they're giving it to him.
They are, you're right. They're going to give it to him out to the 38-yard line. So that moves the chains and another set of downs. Kalen is going to come off. Who came in for the Badgers?
You got Cesar Warren and...
Is that Somahelu?
What number is Somahelu?
28.
Yes.
So Halu, and I haven't called his name before. Handoff going straight ahead. Not much there.
Gain of 1.5 yards on that.
So the Badgers content to keep it on the ground here. Deep in their own territory. Gain of 1 out to the 39. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Taylor Larson comes in for Sahelu.
So the Badgers go back to a single setback, and that's going to be Cesar Warren. 2 wide out, split wide to the left. Tewan Palmer to the near side. Garrison Beach sets up the offense. 5 seconds on the play clock. Warren switches from left to right. Back to passes Beach. Goes deep over the middle for Tewan Palmer, and he is incomplete. Badger coaches wanting pass interference, but they're not going to get it.
Again, that's the right call. Going with the no call there, that is the right call.
Terrence Alexander with the defense against Tewan Palmer. And that'll bring up 3rd and 9 for the Badgers.
Yeah, Alexander was not affecting the receiver. He was affecting the ball itself. That was just a well-defended pass play.
2 wide out, split wide to the left. Tight end on the left side of the formation. Cesar Warren out of the backfield. Beach under pressure. Throws downfield. Had a man open. And it's going to be incomplete. Good defensive effort out there by Fabian Adams for the Silver Storm.
Yeah, he got right through the offensive line there.
So the Badgers going to be forced into a punting situation here. First punt of the second half for Snow College.
It comes at the 4:24 mark in the third quarter.
Low-scoring affair, 14-6. Snow College with the lead, a lead of 8. And getting set to punt it away is Brody Taylor from Springville. Good snap, no pressure. Very high kick. And that's going to sit down inside the 20 and mark it down at about the 17-yard line. As they do not give Thurlow Wilkins a chance to return that punt.
And the Silver Storm, they've only had one possession in this second half where they started outside of the 20-yard line, of their own 20-yard line. Just great great defense by the Badgers to keep them inside that 20-yard line.
So this possession starts at the 18. And Pearson again comes out with Holmes in the backfield. Weibel and Wilkins, we haven't seen much of them here on the last two possessions. Handoff goes to Holmes. Holmes tries the middle of the field, and he's going to gain about 5 yards, make it 4, out to the 23.
That's a very, very good gain on first down.
Well, Holmes has definitely had a little bit more success. Holmes, three carries for 12 yards. Back to passes Pearson. Pass out in the flats is almost intercepted. Badgers defense was right there. That was Keontae Scott, who stepped right in front of the intended receiver, Kyle Kidwell. Incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6. So Pearson sets up the offense here. Big third down for the Silver Storm. Badger defense getting pumped up by the crowd. And Pearson's going to reset things here. And he's going to move Holmes from the right side to the left side. 2 wide out, split wide to the right. And now did somebody move?
Delay of game.
Delay of game, you're right. Good call. And the defense is thanking the crowd and saying, let's get pumped up here. And that's going to put it back to a 3rd and 11 instead of 3rd and 6.
This is a loud homecoming crowd. They are excited to be here on a cold April night.
So strange to have homecoming in April.
It really is.
But at least we have football.
Wasn't it prom over in Manti tonight?
It was prom in Manti tonight.
Have homecoming game and prom on the same night.
So 3rd and 11. Pearson with Holmes in the backfield. Badgers show blitz. And they come on the blitz. Pearson under trouble, and he's going to go down inside the 5-yard line. Did the ball come loose? I don't know if the ball came loose or not, but the Badgers sure acted like it. But it's going to be back to the 10-yard line on the sack.
And the Badgers trying to keep each other in control, making sure that they don't let emotion get the best of them.
Right.
It plays like that where you really got to be careful of an unsportsmanlike or a personal foul.
That's going to bring up a 4th and 18 from the 10-yard line. So Barnes is going to be punting from his end zone. Taylor Larson standing at midfield at the 50-yard line. The snap is good. Barnes one step and gets the kick away. A high, wobbly kick. Fair catch signaled for by Taylor Larson, and he is furious with himself. He could have picked up. He had a whole field in front of him.
Yes,
and
he did.
He knows it.
Well, that's very, very good field position for the Badger offense.
Right. And at least you do have possession. I feel for Taylor Larson because that kick was in the air for a very long time. And,
yes, it was.
As a receiver or a punt return man, you've got a clock in your head that tells you that ball's been up there, they've got to be close to me, and you don't dare take your eyes off the ball to look downfield. No. So the safe thing.
Very safe thing. And usually a very, very smart thing.
And we're going to have a timeout taken by ASA-Miami. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Centricom believes the service relationship continues long after installation, and we're available to support you every step of the way. That's why if there is a problem with our equipment, a service visit from us means no cost to you. We know the value of a satisfied customer, so if you refer us to a friend, we'll take care of them and you'll get 1 month of service free. We promise to make your experience the best it can be. Centricom, keeping you connected.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of pre-engineered metal buildings of all sizes. Plus, they are your headquarters for custom metal roof and wall panels for your home or business, including all trim and accessories. All of their roof and wall panels are available in several gauges and over 20 different colors. For a free cost estimate or more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim. 800-262-5347. That's 800-262-5347. Online at cobuildings.com.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back. Snow College Badgers with the ball at the 48-yard line of ASA-Miami. Pass out in the flats is going to be a gain of 5 yards as you watch on the replay here, but for radio. Pass out in the flats is a pickup of 5. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5. Beach in the backfield with Seth Kalin along with him. And a lot of movement on the line. And another defensive injury on ASA-Miami. And so they're going to take a timeout. We're going to keep it right here, though, as he's already off the field.
Yeah, that was Daly, number 0.
Yeah.
I cannot pronounce that first name.
Daly. just how it's spelled, Daly.
That first name?
I know, I'm teasing you.
Okay.
2nd down and 5. Badgers with the ball. 2 wideouts wide to the left, 2 to the right. Seth Kalin in the backfield with Garrison Beach. Beach looks to the sideline. I know 3 guys are doing signals and he's only looking at one, but I had a hard time in baseball picking up the signs. Beach over the middle, got a man open, pass is caught and then dropped. It's loose on the ground and he finally covers it up is Taylor. He was headed to the end zone and then dropped the ball.
He caught that right there, and then on that hit, you focused a bit too much on breaking the tackle, not enough on saving the ball.
Kyle Taylor covers the ball up, though. Loses a couple of yards on the fumble, but at least the Badgers still have possession. Inside the 20-yard line? No, right at the 20-yard line.
Right on the edge of the red zone.
So 1st and 10. Badgers have the ball. 2 backs in the backfield again. Handoff to Kalin. Kalin tries the right side, now cuts it upfield. And a late flag comes in. Very late flag. But it looks like it's probably going to be holding against the Badgers.
Yeah, Yep, it's coming back. We'll watch for the official call, but
instead of a gain of 10, it's going to be a loss of 10. Actually, yeah, the flag was thrown right at the 20-yard line. So holding is the call against the Snow College Badgers. Instead of 1st and goal at the 10, it's going to be 1st and 20.
That is a hard penalty for Coach Zach Erickson. And this is where Garrison Beach really has got to have his arm. I wouldn't be surprised if we see that pass over the middle. Again, he's got 3 split out to his right and 2 to his left.
Beach, nobody in the backfield with him. Back to pass. Has time, goes deep down the sidelines, and that might be picked off. It is. It's going to be an interception at the 5-yard line as Beach throws the interception. And ASA-Miami has dodged a huge bullet.
Flag is thrown. I believe that's going to be an unsportsmanlike on ASA-Miami. That was after the play.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
ASA-Miami, the player with the interception, threw the ball way up in the air.
So the interception happens at the 5-yard line, and there is a flag on the play at the goal line. So if this is half the distance of the goal, it'll take it inside the 5 to the 2.5.
We'll see the official call. But I'll bet that it'll be inside the 5-yard line.
And here comes the call from the official. Yep, unsportsmanlike conduct. You called it, Joe. So that moves it back to the 2.5-yard line. And ASA-Miami will have the ball. So the interception will stand. Garrison Beach with 2 interceptions in this game.
And remember, ASA-Miami, they have not gotten a first down in this third quarter. The Badgers have held them to 3 and outs. This is very dangerous field position for the Silver Storm.
So Pearson is going to be under center for the first time. Not going into the shotgun formation. Handoff and just barely, I think he did get out of the end zone on the carry. It's going to be out to the 1-yard line.
Uh-oh.
Wilkins on the carry is going to be swallowed up, but it's going to be a loss of 1 to the 1.
He's holding that right leg as he gets up rather slow, but he is up and walking.
So it'll be 2nd down and 11. And again, Pearson was under center for the first time in the game. And now we're going to have a timeout taken. Nope, the end of the quarter, the end of the third quarter. So we'll be back with the 4th and final quarter as we take almost a 100-yard walk to change ends of the field here. With the Badgers leading 14-6, we'll be back in 60 seconds.
I'm Dr. Chris Karish, orthopedic surgeon with a subspecialty in sports medicine. Central Valley Medical Center has state-of-the-art operating rooms and the latest orthopedic equipment to provide me with the tools to perform safe and minimally invasive procedures. I've had the opportunity to treat athletes from my own sons to the NFL. I provide a wide variety of treatments to get you back on your feet and enjoying your life. Come see us here at Central Valley Medical Center where we can treat you as a friend and not a medical record number.
Little Caesars of Ephraim and Nephi have expanded to a 3rd location in Gunnison, inside Gunnison Sinclair. Hours Monday to Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Come enjoy classics like crazy bread, cheese, pepperoni, and 3 meat treat pizzas. Little Caesars also offers wings, dip, soda, and an awesome family meal deal, including 2 liters of soda, pepperoni or cheese pizza, and a crazy combo for just $9.99. Come enjoy one of the best deals in America. Little Caesars, Ephraim, Nephi, and Gunnison.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to the start of the 4th quarter. Snow College Badgers 14, ASA-Miami 6. And ASA-Miami has the ball at their own 1-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Is it just me, or is this game going a lot faster than any of the games we've seen in a long time?
Without a doubt. The Badgers have had it on the ground a lot more than we've seen them in the past, too. So Pearson has 2 men in the backfield with him. He goes back to shotgun formation, flag on the play, and delay of game. The good news is it doesn't move it a whole lot.
That is the 3rd delay of game. It doesn't move it a whole.
It moves at 18 inches is all. So the bad news is you got a penalty. Good news is it only moves at 18 inches.
I thought I was the king of the jokes here.
Yeah. I'm a funny. Whoa.
That was a bouncy ball. Hit the window right here.
Well, they're chucking, super balls into the crowd. All right. First play of the 4th quarter coming up. Pearson back to pass, throws the quick slant route, got a man out there, and that's going to be a gain of 3 out to the 4-yard line. And that's going to bring up 3rd and long.
3rd and 9. No, 3rd and 8, excuse me.
Badgers with some substitutions. And a big third down here for both teams. Badgers trying to hold and force a punt deep in their own territory. ASA-Miami would love to get out of the shadow of their end zone here. Trips split wide to the right. Pearson has a man in the backfield with him. That's Alec Weibel. Hands off to Weibel. Weibel breaks a tackle, but he does not get the first down as he gets out to the 10-yard line and stop there. It's going to be a punting situation, but at least ASA-Miami got some breathing room here and a little bit more room for Corey Barnes to be able to get this kick away.
Yeah, you have to punt here, even though you are down in the fourth quarter and it is 4th and short. You're so deep in your own territory. You do not want to risk any sort of turnover on downs.
Well, you're only one possession down here. You're a touchdown and a 2-point conversion away from tying it. So you definitely don't want to chance it here on 4th and, 3? 4th and 3.
Yeah.
So Barnes will be set to punt. Larson back deep to receive. The kick is away. And it's going to be taken by Taylor. And he's got some room to run. He's got a lot of room to run. Breaking to the outside, inside the 30. The 25, taken out of bounds at the 20, and I think they're going to tack on some more with a face masking penalty. What a great return for the Snow College Badgers, Taylor Larson.
He was beating himself up after taking the fair catch earlier, and this time he made the right gut decision and took it for a huge gain, a gain of over 30 yards. He caught it at the 50, got it inside the 20.
And like I say, I think we've got a face masking penalty that's going to add some more. At least that's kind of where the flag came in, and it looked like it was going to be that. But we'll see the official call coming up here. Personal foul, face mask, so half the distance to the goal. The Badgers will start this possession in the red zone. And they put it at the 10-yard line, just inside the 10. So at the ASA 9. 2 running backs. Handoff goes to Kalen. Kalen tries the right side, and Kalen drags one tackler inside the 5. They're going to mark him down at the 3. So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 3 for the Badgers.
I will be very surprised if the Badgers don't get it in here within 2 downs.
Cesar Warren and Seth Kalen in the backfield on either side of Garrison Beach. Tewan Palmer split wide to the right. And wide to the left is, well, I'll check that for you. Handoff to Kalen. Kalen's in the end zone. Touchdown. So 2 gives to Seth Kalen, and he takes it 10 yards, and he gets into the end zone. Then this opens it up a little bit and makes it a 2-possession game for Snow College. So go ahead.
Seth Kalen, if we did a player of the game, I would have to say Seth Kalen making a very, very strong case for being a player of the game.
Seth Kalen, 24 carries, 88 yards now, and 2 touchdowns. Extra point coming up for the Badgers. Long snap count, but there's the snap. The kick is on the way, and the kick is good. The Badgers lead at 21-6, and we'll be back with the kickoff in 60 seconds.
Why do people everywhere love My Style checking?
It has rewards you'll flip for.
I love my travel rebates!
With my style, the spotlight's always on me.
We can send money with Zelle. Good boy.
For me, it's instant issue debit card.
Find out why people everywhere love My Style checking from Mountain America at MACU.com.
Are you looking for a TV experience that you'll love? Then listen up. Manti-Tel has partnered with Philo to bring you over 50 channels of live and on-demand TV. Stream your favorite shows from networks like Hallmark, Discovery, Nickelodeon, and more. The best part is Philo gives you over 50 channels with unlimited recording on all of your devices, so you can watch what you want, when you want, for only $20 a month. To sign up, go to go.philo.com/MTCC. That's go.philo.com/MTCC. Manti-Tel, connecting your life since 1907.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Snow College to kick it off after the touchdown run by Seth Kalin. It's going to be fielded inside the 10-yard line. And the return out to the 20. And fighting his way out to the 23-yard line is Thurlow Wilkins, I believe. We'll have to double check that. Yep, Thurlow Wilkins on the return. And ASA-Miami will take over 1st and 10 at their 23-yard line. Snow College Badgers have now increased the lead to 21-6, so it's a two-possession game, right?
Yep, it is. And 12:30 left in the game. It's going to be hard for ASA-Miami. They got to score quick here if they want to really work away at that deficit, which is still very possible.
It is. Holmes back in at running back. 2 wideouts to the right. A lone wideout split wide left for Pearson. Pearson in shotgun. Handoff goes to Holmes. Holmes is hit in the backfield and held up and then just drilled by the second man that came in. For the Snow College Badgers, that's going to be a loss of a yard. Back to the 22.
Number 16 for the Badgers. That was a huge hit.
Noah Kema on the second hit. So 2nd and 11. Holmes again and still in the backfield with Pearson. Standing to his left. Trips now wide to the left. We haven't seen that for a long time. Pearson back to pass. Under some pressure. Floats out of the pocket. Looks downfield. Got a man there, but knocked down by Snow College. Coming up with the defensive play is Bujan Boyd.
He got close to an interception.
It was almost like he didn't try for the interception. If you watch this replay, he just takes both hands and knocks it down. And I think he's a little bit upset with himself.
3rd down.
3rd and long for Pearson. 2 wideouts to the right, 2 wideouts to the left. Holmes in the backfield. Badgers showing blitz. Now they back out of the blitz.
Sideline trying to get the crowd in it.
And now officials going to come in and we have another delay of game, or did they call a timeout?
There was a flag. There's a flag in the backfield.
They must have got the timeout before the penalty, so we'll take the timeout as well. Badgers lead at 21-6. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
This is Nate Johnson of Risk Managers Insurance Agency in Ephraim. It is surprising how many people do not have any life insurance or adequate coverage today. If you were to suddenly die, would your family have enough money for your funeral and to pay off any debt you may have, or funds to live on with your income no longer available to care for your family? You may be surprised at how low life insurance rates are. Let me sit down with you and discuss how life insurance can benefit you and your family. Call us at Risk Managers in Ephraim, 283-4685.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Terry Foote Stadium and Robert Stoddard Field on the campus of Snow College in Ephraim, Utah. Snow College Badgers with the lead, 21-6 over ASA-Miami, the Silver Storm. Silver Storm looking at 3rd and 11 now from their own 22-yard line.
After 4 delay game calls the entire game.
So Pearson in the backfield. He's got Holmes to his right. Big 3rd down. Badgers back out of showing the blitz. Pearson back to pass. Under some pressure. Gets out of the pocket. Throws downfield. Got a man open. Makes a nice move. He's got the 1st down. And ASA-Miami converts the big 3rd down and gets out over the 36-yard line.
That may be the shot in the arm they need. That is their first down of the second half. That is huge for the Silver Storm.
And I believe that was Lorenzo Hardy on the reception and picking up the big 1st down. 11 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the 4th and final quarter. ASA-Miami gets it out, picks up the 1st down in good field position now. They go trips wide to the left. There's the snap. Handoff is going to go to Holmes. Holmes comes to the near side, turns it back upfield, and gets good yardage. Holmes gets it to the 43-yard line.
And are we going to have a flag?
Mark it at the 42. I don't think so. I didn't see one.
I'm surprised there wasn't a flag. One of the Badger players came in and just blatantly pushed an ASA-Miami player after the play was over.
2nd down and 4 after a gain of 6. ASA-Miami at the 42-yard line. Silver Storm trips wide left for Pearson. Pearson, play action. Pass is going to be knocked down. Incomplete. Quick pass on the slant pattern. Falls incomplete. Pretty good coverage. Intended out there for Hare, I believe. And here comes another big 3rd down for ASA-Miami. Again, Pearson will be in the backfield with Holmes to his left. Trips split wide to the left. Handoff goes to Holmes. Holmes takes it upfield, hit hard, but he's going to be just short of the 1st down. And now a late flag comes in, and that's probably going to go against the Badgers.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. The Badgers, if they get emotional, they're very dangerous with the unsportsmanlike or personal foul calls.
And the Badgers had stopped them short of the 1st down. It was stopped at the 45-yard line, but the flag comes in, and with that penalty is going to be an automatic 1st down, I believe. I believe it's going against Snow. Personal foul, face mask against Snow College. So it wasn't a late hit, but it was a personal foul, so an automatic 1st down. And ASA-Miami will move into Badger territory at the 40-yard line.
That hurts if you are the Badgers. That really hurts.
So 1st down, ASA-Miami, and they get into Badger territory, I believe, for the first time here in the second half, correct? Brad James, the stats master, says yes. So 1st and 10. Pearson takes the snap, hands it off to Weibel, and Weibel's going to pick up 5 yards down to the 35-yard line. Nice gain by Weibel. It'll be 2nd and 5. Again, Weibel in the backfield with Pearson. 2 wideouts to the right and 1 to the left for the Silver Storm. Handoff, no, play action to Weibel. Pearson rolls out, he's in trouble, throws, he's got a man open, and he makes the catch for a gain of about 3 yards.
That was an impressive catch. That was a good hard catch to make. Yeah, he's got that Badger player really hard defense on him. Great catch.
Robert Morgan, the tight end, give him credit for the reception. And it's going to be 3rd and 2. Pearson and Weibel in the backfield. Trip split wide to the left. Badgers showing blitz. Pearson, play action, is going to keep it and slide for the 1st down. So he keeps it. And that's enough for the 1st down. First time we've seen Pearson carry it, isn't it? Oh, technically, yeah, because the others were sacks, right? Okay. So Pearson, his first carry for positive yards, I guess is how I should say it.
Even though ASA-Miami is getting yardage, they're using up clock time. Badgers like to see that.
Pearson back to pass, looks to the left, has a lot of time. Now signals for his receivers to move. Now runs out of time and throws short. Is it going to be caught? Yes, it is. Pass is going to be caught by Alec Weibel. The back out of the backfield.
This is a completely different Badger defense than we saw in the first half. They came out in this second half. They knew exactly what they were doing. No missed assignments, no open men in the field. They are really rocking it.
2nd down and 5. Silver Storm inside the 25-yard line. Weibel in the backfield. He'll go to the right. Pass to Weibel out of the backfield. Turns it upfield. Taken down short of the 20. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Make it 3rd and 2.
Is this the 4th third down that they have had?
That's not a stat I keep. So I'll say you're right.
On this drive, 4th third down that they have had, that's huge.
So 3rd down and a long 2, 3 yards for Pearson. Pearson looks to his left, throws the quick slant, too high, incomplete. And Pearson was hit, and the receiver was hit as well. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
You got to go for it. In this position, 4th and 3, you're deep in Badger territory. You're down by 2 possessions with only 7 minutes left. If it was earlier in the game, I would say go for a field goal, but you got to go for the first down.
Big 4th down try here for the Silver Storm. 4th and 3. Pearson looks to the left, goes the quick slant, in and out of the hands of the receiver, incomplete, and that's going to go over on downs. No flags on the play. The Badgers will take over 1st and 10. That's a great defensive stand right there, and a tough one for ASA-Miami as they were deep in Badger territory and just come up a little bit short.
And that's huge for the Badgers. You gave your offense a very good long rest. You ran about 5.5 minutes off the clock, and now it's your ball. I would not be surprised if we just see them run it as much as they possibly can and use up as much clock time as they can.
Expect Seth Kalin and Cesar Warren to get a lot of touches here, but they do need to pick up first downs as well. Badger offensive line moved, and that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Good job by ASA Miami's defensive line to...
They're signaling offsides.
I don't think so. I think the Badgers moved. Oh, you're right. Okay, so they're going to say the movement into the neutral zone caused the reaction, and so it's going to go 5 yards against ASA Miami.
So 1st and 5. That hurts.
Again, Cesar Warren and Seth Kalin in the backfield with Garrison Beach. Badgers go with just 2 wideouts, 1 wide left, 1 wide right. And Tavita Noah, the tight end, on the right side of the formation. Handoff to Warren. Warren gets to the outside, turns it upfield, and picks up about 3 to the 30.
Cesar Warren, the ball carrier.
So a gain of 3.
Gain of 2 on the play brings up 2nd down and 3.
More importantly, clock continues to run. We're under 7 minutes to play here in the 4th and final quarter. And now Warren is going to limp off, a little bit shaken up.
ASA Miami only has 1 timeout left in this second half. The others they've had to use up to avoid delay of game penalties.
Badgers, 2 men in the backfield still. Beach back to pass. Under some pressure. Scrambles. Throws. A high pass is going to go out of bounds. Was he out of the pocket? He must have been. So it's going to be incomplete. Good pressure that time by ASA Miami. And Garrison Beach just got rid of it. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 2 for Snow College. So the Badgers will have it 3rd down. The referee explaining why it is not intentional grounding. And let's call it 3rd and 2. Ball at the 30-yard line. Badgers have to get over the 32 to pick up a first down here. And this is a big first down.
This is a very big first down.
I guess I should say big 3rd down and try to convert the first down. 2 running backs in the backfield. Hand off to Kalin. Kalin is not. Oh, and a second effort is going to get the first down for Seth Kalin. I thought he was stopped short of the first down, and he just, second effort, dove for it.
While he was on the ground, he just dove. That was huge. Seth Kalin, again, really, really impressing me tonight.
So the Badgers get the first down. Clock continues to run. We're under 6 minutes to go. And Badgers taking their time to get the play in. Split wide to the left is Royals. Taylor Larson in the slot to the left. Badgers go with a single setback, and the handoff goes to Seth Kalin for no gain.
Kalin, the ball carrier. No gain on the play.
And it'll bring up 2nd and 10. In fact, maybe a loss of a half a yard.
Yeah, they move it back half a yard there.
Down to 5 minutes to play. Badgers lead at 21-6. Badgers go with 2 wideouts to the left. Royals and Larson. Larson in the slot. Tewan Palmer split wide to the right. Hand off to Kalin. Kalin some room to run. Breaks a tackle, turns it upfield. And he's going to be to the 44-yard line. And very close to another first down. Are they going to give it to him? Now where they mark it, they're going to mark it short.
No, they're moving the chains.
I think they might have blew that because I thought the first down marker was at the 41. But okay. 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Hey, I'm a long ways away. The
Under 5 minutes to play.
Seth Kalin now over 100 yards carry. On 27 carries, he has 101 yards. And the Badgers pick up the first down and continue to run the clock here. 21-6, Badgers with the lead. 2 wideouts split wide to the left. Quick pass is going to be to Royals, and Royals is going to pick up 8 yards. Make it 9 yards as he gets into ASA-Miami territory. So 2nd and short.
2nd and 1. Again, you got Seth Kalin in the backfield. That's where it's going.
I agree. Just wanting to maintain possession here. Badgers go with 2 wideouts split wide to the right. Tewan Palmer and Taylor Larson. Royals split wide to the left. Handoff goes to Kalin. Kalin straight ahead, and he is swallowed up by the ASA-Miami defensive line. A gain of 1 back to the original line of scrimmage, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
They knew exactly where that was going. They knew exactly how to defend that.
Well, if we know where it's going, I'm sure the defense
if I know where it's going, the defense should. They definitely should know. And they did.
So 3rd and short here. Again, Kalin in the backfield with Garrison Beach. Clock continues to run. We're under 3 minutes to play. And time is just running out on ASA-Miami. Handoff, Kalin. Kalin tries the right side, has the first down, breaks a tackle, still on his feet. He's inside the 35 to the 33. And the Badgers convert on the first down.
The Badgers, they're just wanting to run as much clock time here. Of course, they would want to score, but I think more importantly right now is don't give ASA-Miami another opportunity to score.
Agreed. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. Beach with 2 wideouts to the right. Royals to the left. And they're going to let the play clock run down all the way before they snap it here. And that'll be at about the 2-minute mark. 7 seconds on the play clock. 4, 3. And the Badgers snap it with 1 second on the play clock. Hand to Kalin. Kalin dances his way for a gain of 7 yards. Inside the 30 to the 27.
He looked like he was hopping stones across a river. He was just hopping from side to side all the way through that line.
And I don't think the Badgers are going to worry about scoring here. They're just going to run the clock out and take the 21-6 win.
Yeah, you got to. I think that is the sportsmanlike thing to do, is just run out the clock here.
Minute and a half to go. They're going to have to pick up at least one more first down. Play clock at 5. Beach needs to take the snap here quickly, and he does with 1 second. Hand off to Kalen again. Kalen breaks it to the outside, still on his feet. Breaks a tackle, gets a straight arm, and gets down to the 15-yard line. Nice run by Seth Kalen. If you watch, well, he just missed the straight arm, but it was a good move to pick up the first down, and the Badgers have a minute 6, and they really don't have to get another first down. They can take 2 knees here, and it'll be over.
Oh, we've got a defensive player down on the field.
Yes, we do. We'll take the timeout for another word from our sponsors. We'll be back right after this.
San Pete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and has grown to be one of the major steel fabricator and erectors in the Intermountain West. The management and staff recognizes the dedication and hard work of the Snow College athletic teams and hopes their support assists the athletic programs in continuing their traditions of excellence. San Pete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time. Honored to sponsor the Snow Badger Steelman Play of the Game.
I think I was born to perform. At Snow College, I got to be on stage as a freshman. I don't know of any other college in Utah that lets you do that. Here at Snow, I got real chances to perform, real chances to be involved, real chances to improve. Don't wait in line to get your chance. Get it now at Snow College.
Snow College is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. That's snow.edu. At Snow College, it is all about you. Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
And welcome back as the Snow College Badgers run it with Seth Kalen one more time, and tempers are flaring. As the Snow College Badgers, I think, are going to get penalized. I wouldn't be surprised if it's offsetting penalties here because
before the end of the play,
the whistle didn't blow quick enough, and then the ASA-Miami player threw down a Badger to the ground, and then a Badger came in and shoved an ASA player, and you just hate to see this.
You really do. There was a flag during the play, and then just all that extra stuff happening afterward. That is, that's too bad. You hate to see that.
So it'll take a minute here to sort things out. Bottom line is we're under a minute to play here, and the Badgers have the lead 21-6. And now ASA-Miami is going to go to the sidelines. The Badgers are going to come to their sidelines as the referees are going to sort this out, but there are 2 flags on the play.
Yeah, I bet we will see offsetting penalties here. And this is, I mean, I know the Badgers are about to win their homecoming game, and it's a fun, exciting time, but you got to keep your emotions under control. You got to be real careful because you don't want to build that reputation.
I agree.
You really don't. It's not going to affect them. These penalties, I doubt, will affect them at all. But it comes down to sportsmanship and being a good sport in all aspects of the game.
Still waiting for the officials to sort things out. But again, I think we're going to have offsetting penalties. We might have ejections. That's something I didn't think about, but there's a really good possibility that there might be an ejection.
Yeah.
And that would have an effect on next week, which we ought to mention. The Badgers will be at home next week against Gila River. And we'll have that game for you right here on Snow TV, on KMTI AM 650, the Mid-Utah Radio Network, on Centricom.com, and on Manti Telephone. So we have unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Snow College. And we will have a personal foul on ASA-Miami. So there it is. And we do have an ejection. So we have an ejection on ASA-Miami. So that will have an effect on next week.
For ASA-Miami, that's hard. That is very hard for the Silver Storm.
So the penalties should be marked off and then marked back again. And referee over talking with the ASA-Miami coach. Actually, the Badgers are going to get that's back to the original line of scrimmage, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So ball at the 14-yard line, under a minute to go. The Badgers will just have to take a knee twice.
Yeah, and they're showing that formation.
Well, actually, they're still in shotgun with Seth Kalin, and actually it's not Cesar Warren now. Warren limped off. I don't know if we'll see him again.
Is that 36? 39 for the Badgers.
Okay. Carson Manukin, who had a pretty good game against Shreveport, Southern Shreveport.
Yes, he did. They're moving the ball to center field. This is taking quite a while.
long time to play the final minute and a half here. And the clock starts. Badgers will just have to take one knee now as the play clock is down to 15. So they'll have to snap this with under 40 seconds to go. 21-6, the Badgers will hold on for the win here. And they do throw it to the end zone. Well, the Badgers throw the touchdown pass, a 14-yard touchdown to Tewan Palmer. And the Badgers, or no, it wasn't Tewan Palmer, was it Royals? I think it was Royals, actually.
I didn't quite see it. I couldn't see any numbers there.
Yeah, it's going to be Royals. Royals on the catch. Miller Royals, 14-yard touchdown pass. So the Badgers not only run out the clock, they take it from their own 23-yard line and end up scoring. Extra point coming up. Extra point is on the way, and the extra point is good. No good. He missed it. So 27-6, and we'll be back with the kickoff in 30 seconds.
I'm a mom raising 4 kids, so I know what you're dealing with. Distractions during homework time, faces buried in devices at dinner. Not to mention the tug of war to pry devices away from my kids when it's time to go to bed. So I looked everywhere to find a system that could help me with everything I need. A system I can trust. And I found it. It's called CentraGuard by Centracom. You can get started with taking back the internet by visiting Centracom.com right now. CentraGuard. Better family internet.
Live Snow College sports action on Centracom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back. 33.2 seconds remaining. The Badgers will kick it off after the touchdown pass from Garrison Beach to Miller Royals. And the Badgers lead at 27-6. So the Badgers will be at home again next week, again against Gila River, team out of Arizona that will come up here and take on the Badgers. The Badgers will then have 2 road games as they will travel to Ellsworth College in Iowa and then Iowa Central. And then they'll finish up the season back home against Gordon's Fine Arts and Sports Academy. Here's the kickoff. High end over end kick is going to be taken at the 6-yard line. And retreating to the 10. And then losing the ball. And did ASA-Miami recover it?
We'll see.
I think they did.
I think they did too.
So ASA-Miami does recover the ball, and they'll have possession inside the 10-yard line. Just trying to make something happen back there was, I believe, Quentin Ashford.
And he turned around and headed right back towards his own end zone. Even though you're trying to make something happen, that is a hard decision to make.
So the ball will be at the 10-yard line for the final 23.4 seconds of the ball game. And Pearson will bring out the troops. He'll have Thurlow Wilkins in the backfield with him, it looks like. Nope, check it. New one in there is Zoe McDowell. Two wide out, split wide to the left, two to the right for Pearson. 23.4 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Badgers showing blitz again. Pearson is going to hand it off and not going anywhere. And that should run it out here. I don't know that.
Yeah, they're not going to do a
ASA is going to try another play. So that is going to end it. Badgers with the win, 27-6 over ASA-Miami. This has been one of the closest games that have been played between these two teams. But the Badgers do come away with the win, dodging a bullet in the first half where they were very ineffective, gave up 6 points, ended up scoring a touchdown and the extra point to take the lead 7-6 right before the end of the first half. And the final score 27-6. We'll be back with some final statistics for you right after this timeout.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of pre-engineered metal buildings of all sizes. Plus, they are your headquarters for custom metal roof and wall panels for your home or business, including all trim and accessories. All of their roof and wall panels are available in several gauges and over 20 different colors. For a free cost estimate or more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim, 800-262-5347. That's 800-262-5347. Online at cobuildings.com.
I'm Dr. Jason Standring, Central Valley Medical Center. I wanted to become a doctor because as I grew up, my family had a family doc that delivered my siblings and took care of us when we were sick and if we had to go to the hospital, and I wanted to do the same thing. Family medicine allows me to do that. I love the fact that I can take care of families throughout their lifespan, from birth and throughout their growing years and their families, even until the end of life care. I'm Dr. Jason Standring at Central Valley Medical Center, and we're accepting new patients, and I'm eager to get to know you and your family.
Little Caesars of Ephraim and Nephi have expanded to a third location in Gunnison, inside Gunnison Sinclair. Hours Monday to Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Come enjoy classics like crazy bread, cheese, pepperoni, and 3 meat treat pizzas. Little Caesars also offers wings, dip, soda, and an awesome family meal deal, including 2 liters of soda, pepperoni or cheese pizza, and a crazy combo for just $9.99. Come enjoy one of the best deals in America. Little Caesars, Ephraim, Nephi, and Gunnison.
Why do people everywhere love My Style checking?
It has rewards you'll flip for.
I love my travel rebates!
With My Style, the spotlight's always on me.
We can send money with Zelle. Good boy.
For me, it's instant issue debit card.
Find out why people everywhere love My Style checking from Mountain America at macu.com.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Snow College Badgers with the final win, 27-6, the final score, I should say, as the Badgers defeat the Silver Storm and will prepare for next week's game coming up against the Gila River Hawks. Brad, some stats for final stats for us?
Yep, just a few that are quick. The Badger backfield has been excellent today. Taylor Larson posts 151 all-purpose yards, and Seth Kalin posts 143 all-purpose yards. So they both were highly productive, particularly for Taylor on that long punt return.
Okay.
But
that set them up for their third score, right?
Mm-hmm. He's also the Badgers' receiving standout today. He masses 4 receptions and 45 yards. That's the team best for the evening. And Beach, Garrison completes 14 of 25 passes, 163 yards, and 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. And, of course, Seth Kalin was the best at what he did tonight in the backfield. He amasses 135 yards and 2 scores for Snow. And looking at little more information. Miller Royals posts a touchdown catch, 3 catches in 30 yards, and Tawan Palmer, he amasses 2 receptions and 43 yards. Deuce Robertson with 2 catches and 25 yards. And looking at, there we go. Here's ASA Miami. George Pearson posts 19 of 29 completions and 29 pass attempts. He had 19 completions and 29 pass attempts and 152 yards and a touchdown. And the leading ASA Miami receiver is Alante Hare with 3 catches and 48 yards, as Ian Smith had 3 catches and 41 yards. Lorenzo Hardy, 3 catches and 39 yards, and Lorenzo Hardy was the touchdown man for that's ASA Miami's 6 points in the game. We called that Jamal Dendy earlier, but it is actually Lorenzo Hardy. So thanks to YouTube and the ASA Miami fans for correcting us on that point. And looking at some defensive numbers, we have Rodney McGraw. He amasses 2 interceptions for the ASA Miami Silver Storm, and Kajiri Daly with 1 sack for ASA Miami. And looking here at some quick snow stats is Owen Famo posts a sack. Mitch Medina and Robert Fuentes add 4 tackles apiece for the Badgers in the victory, as they assess the defeat to ASA Miami. And that's the tale of the tape. Badgers 27 and the Silver Storm 6 in our homecoming victory for the Badgers.
All right. Thanks to the Stats Master Brad James. Thanks to Joe Williams. Thanks to the Snow TV crew who made this broadcast possible. The Badgers come away with the big 27-6 win over the Silver Storm, and we'll have action for you next week as the Badgers take on the Gila River Hawks. We'll have the pregame show for you at about 6:40, and kickoff time is set for 7 o'clock next week on the Mid-Utah Radio Network, KMTI AM 650, on Centricom.com, and on Manti Telephone, and on the YouTube channel Snow TV. Thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend, everybody.
You've been listening to live Snow College Badger sports action on KMTI, the sports leader in South Central Utah. This sports broadcast has been brought to you by sports-minded sponsors throughout South Central Utah. Join us again for Snow College Badger sports on KMTI.